Hello and welcome to today's KSI press conference live here in a rainy London ahead of Saturday night's fight night, which is in a sold out O2 Arena. Remember, you can watch it live and exclusive on DAZN pay-per-view. KSI is already in the building. He is here ready for what's happening today. Shortly all the fighters will also be here facing off and having their say. But as you can see, joining me, I've got the team, Wade and Zane.
Nice
Dream team from yesterday. How are you both?
I'm great. Zane, how you doing?
All good. I'm ready.
Yeah, this is a big day. We've gone through fight week little by little. We're starting to build, and the fighters are starting to realize how close we are to fight time. And so you're seeing that angst. You're seeing a little bit of that intensity rise as we get closer, and that's what I'm seeing in the hallway outside right now. Like you said, KSI came in, cool, calm, collected. Everybody else, it's a little bit of that intensity going on.
I think it's starting to get real now. It might be hitting them now. You know, the press conference is all around the corner now, so I'm sure they're feeling the nerves now.
And Wade, you have got more duties today. You're actually hosting the press conference.
Yeah, I'll be on stage in just a minute here.
So you're keeping the fighters apart?
Yeah, I'm going to try to. Listen, I wore my tight shirt today to show off the muscles just to make sure people know what it is. I'm not just here with the talking skills. You know what I'm saying? I might have to. But no, it's one of those things where, I'm glad to be a part of the event. I'm blessed, but I want to make sure that we keep that focus on what's really at hand here. The fights on Saturday, and again, how serious this is becoming, and people are starting to understand.
Now, Zane, you know the sort of influencers and the YouTubers, the TikTokers, what they're showmen. They like the camera. Do you think that there's going to be people sort of showing off a bit today?
Well, it'll be interesting.
Bit of trash talk?
Because yesterday we got two polar opposites. On one hand, you had people, dancing about the whole ring in the media workout, but there were people like Fousey and Temple who are very timid. They weren't showing much today. So I do wonder if they're going to show more today. They were leaving it for today, or if they're just keeping it cool and collected for fight night. But I think we're going to see a bit more action, a bit more violence than yesterday.
Let's hope not at the press conference. I don't want to see it.
I know, is that what you want?
Let's hope not. But I agree that we're going to see some people more subdued, and I think some people are the showmen that we're talking about that really want to not only show their opponent but show the people that how confident they are in themselves. And this is, again, one of the perfect places to do it because you can't quite get your hands on your opponent yet, but you can start to plant seeds in their mind to try to sow that seed of doubt.
Well, on paper.
Exactly.
On paper, you can't get your hands on them.
Yeah, no, let's not do that today.
We've got security. Are you going to sort of mix it up between them? Are you going to stir the pot a little bit?
I'll do my best to make sure that both guys understand who it is they're going against and what they've said in the last week or maybe month or two before this, and just get that last little impression, right? This is going to be the face-to-faces. After this will be I think either the last or second to last time they'll be in person before they go in that ring and start throwing hands. So again, we're going to see, the look in each other's eyes. We're going to see which guys are ready and which guys are still trying to figure this thing out. It's going to happen today.
How's the day going? What's the layout for today? How are we doing this?
We're going to start with, obviously, we're going to intro everyone, get everybody on stage. All the fighters, I think, are going to be on stage at the same time. Okay. We're going to talk to some people behind the scenes, some of the presidents of Misfit Boxing, so Callie Sauerland. We're going to talk to Mams Taylor. We're going to talk to KSI, who's also, again, behind the scenes and in the main event. And then we're going to get the fighters on stage and talk to them more about, their matchups. How do they see their opponent? What's going on in the background here? Are you guys seeing each other in the hotel? And then how do you get these fights done, and why are we here? Tell the people why they should tune in on Saturday.
I feel that's a recipe for disaster, having all the fighters on at once.
I know, like I said.
Good luck to you.
I'm ready to go. They got me in the left corner over there, so I might have to do some sprints back and forth, but I'll handle it. We'll be all right.
Yeah, because there's a lot of beef between people who aren't even fighting in the sort of YouTube world. There's people who are saying stuff about not even their opponent, the other people who are fighting on the card.
I mean, there's a lot of beef between these YouTubers, but let's just hope today they can keep it civil, they can get it all out in the ring. But I do have a feeling you can't have all the fighters there at once on something
Zane
not
wants
kick
violence.
off.
I'm seeing Zane. He wants some violence.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
He wants tables thrown. He wants microphones.
Listen, let's be honest. We all want to see it. Let's be honest there.
Who do you think is going to be the most entertaining up there? You know, give it the showmanship. Who do you think?
Well, I thought before yesterday, I would have thought it would have been Fousey v Deji because they had a bit of a back and forth before. But yesterday they seemed very cool with each other. You know, there's a lot of mutual respect.
Yeah.
I do think, however, Slim is going to be a problem today. I think he's, really expresses his feelings. He's really out there. And I really think today he's going to make it his time to get in his opponent's head. And I think he's going to be doing a lot because Temper, on the other hand, was very subdued. I think he's going to try bring some anger out of Temper and make him lose his head.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I was going to say the same thing. Slim is a showman, and he will show why people call him the hitman, call him the cerebral assassin. He'll do that today, 100%.
Do you think KSI is going to be very reserved? You know, he's got a lot to do, as you say.
He's got a couple hats on today,
yeah,
right?
He's almost the promoter hat. He's the sort of running. It's his idea, I guess. It's his concept. He's also fighting two very different opponents. So he almost has to be a bit different towards each of his opponents.
I was going to say, I don't know if there's any, personal animosity between him and Luis Pineda. I don't think so. But between him and Swarmz, there is a little more, right? They did the Houdini song together. KSI said, I'm gonna pull another Houdini trick and make you disappear on fight night. So there's a little bit more there. So I can see if he's going to open up a bit, it'll be there.
I mean, we were talking to Swarmz yesterday, and he felt he was a bit disrespected by KSI. Obviously, KSI taking 2 fights. He felt he maybe was underestimated. So I think Swarmz does have some stuff to say to KSI face to face because they both did, like we talked to the manager yesterday. They don't hate each other, but they don't like each other, and I'm sure there's some things they want to get off their chest.
What was interesting is KSI has said the reason he's taken the 2 fights, he's done the 2 fights, is because after Wasabi pulled out, he wanted to legitimise his opponents.
Right.
So, almost to get the credit for the fact that he's fighting, he thought the best way to do it, 2 fights in one night.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the right way to do it?
Yeah, listen, you kind of have your hands tied, right? When you don't, it's not under your control when guys pull out. It's an injury thing. It's part of the fight game, right? It's what we unfortunately have to endure in this sport. It's what we love and hate about, the beauty of the fight game. But KSI trying to still provide not only a top quality event, but a challenge to himself is something that I don't think you're going to see really anywhere else. So the 2 fights in one night is beyond bonkers to me. It's insane.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are doubting KSI. 2 fights in one night is mental. You haven't heard about it in YouTube boxing ever. But like we said it yesterday, KSI, anytime someone tells him he can't do something or they doubt him, he proves them wrong. And I think that's his plan exactly on Saturday, prove them wrong. And if he does pull it off, then that's a huge statement for Jake Paul, for boxing in general. It shows he can do it.
It's a big step. It's a big step for KSI because he's going to need that continued experience in the run-up to what he says, and it's not a secret that he does want that Jake Paul fight. So this is that first step toward getting back into the ring, getting back into an experience level that will allow him to move forward and continue that arc to Jake Paul.
Yeah, because KSI has actually said he would rather. I mean, we all know he's a big Arsenal fan,
Yeah.
and he would rather knock out Jake Paul than Arsenal win the Premier League title.
Wow.
So that's how much he wants the Jake Paul fight, and he
Yeah.
wants the KO of Jake
course.
Paul.
Yeah.
Do you think that, providing it all goes well and to plan, and he gets the 2 wins on Saturday night, he makes a bit of a statement? Do you think that Jake Paul's going to notice that? He might not publicly say because they don't seem to have much nice things to say about
I
each
think
other.
Jake will publicly acknowledge one way or another something happened.
He'll find a way.
He'll find a way to make sure that, and again, this is what makes both of them great, right? They have not only a lock on what they're doing in the social media world, but they're very savvy in how they do it, and now they're in the ring providing highlight finishes, show-stopping finishes on Jake's part, and for KSI to be able to do the same thing, Jake will have something to say. You will
even if
I
it's
can
bad,
guarantee
he will.
people at home he will have something to say.
Is he going to be there? Watch him. Do we know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard rumors, but I don't know.
I've heard he's actually going to be ringside. And if that's the
It
case,
would make sense.
If that is the case, he's obviously going to be taunting KSI. KSI's going to have to find a way to block him out. But I think he'll have a lot to say.
Big Nico.
The
in
man
building.
himself, Nico Milana.
How we doing? Starting the press conference. Wanted to bring in Nico. How you doing, man? What are you thinking for the presser
nice
today?
To meet you, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I can't wait. I think that Temper Slim is going to go off how we were
Yeah,
playing.
Yeah, we think really
Gonna
good.
go off. What outside of that fight? Your boy Kenny's fighting. Talk to me about why and what you're thinking for that fight, really quickly.
I know Sensei's your boy,
Oh no, I'm excited for that one. I'm excited.
but Kenny's gonna handle your boy.
Well, I appreciate you, baby. Wanted to get you on.
Can we see you in the ring?
We'll get
Big
you.
up everyone. How are you all doing?
Yeah.
Also, we're live right now.
We're live
Yeah.
right now.
Big up the NDL.
NDL in the chat.
I can't wait for this.
There he
Listen,
is,
bro.
man. The NDL leader, Nico. We'll let you go sit down and get ready, my man. Appreciate
Enjoy.
you coming in, boss. Thank
Enjoy.
Who's first?
You. We're gonna get started in a second. We're gonna do some back
Okay,
behind the
I'll
scenes
just wait
stuff,
for
and then
it.
you'll go. Yeah.
You can stay in if you
I
want
was
to
gonna
stay
say,
in.
if
Do
you
you
wanna
want to
come
stay
in.
in?
I mean, I can try my best.
I was gonna say, do you guys? How about this? We let Nico take my
Yeah,
spot.
you actually
Oh,
need.
no,
Yeah,
no,
Wade.
no.
So Wade is actually the host, the host of the press
Expert
conference. So he needs to head off.
You've gone
We've
from
got you in.
expert boxing knowledge to
I feel
me.
small. I feel small.
I know.
never felt
I
like
feel
this.
small. So I feel small.
Wow, wow.
So what? Obviously, you think that the slim temper is going to kick
Yeah.
off. What else are you expecting from today?
I'm expecting Swarmz to hopefully perform, and that should be good. I want him to come out being doing the whole "Unana, you don't want to play with me," because I hope that he tells us he doesn't want us to play with him. You know. What else is going to happen? I think that Kenny Sensei is going to be a pretty chill press conference. He's not
Yeah.
going to go too crazy.
There's a lot of
They both seem
respect.
very
There is a lot of
respectful.
respect
Yeah.
between them.
Yeah, both great guys. To be honest, I think I like everyone on the card.
Yeah.
Like Temper, Slim, both of them.
It's a very
Zayn,
nice
Zayn
call.
wants it to kick off. Is that what you're wanting?
We want problems.
I think that's gonna come from Slim.
That's what we said. I
Yeah,
think
we've said that.
Slim is going to start problems because Temper's been very subdued and quiet throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think Slim is going to want to bring the aggressive side
Yeah.
out to him and make him lose his head. But I don't think Temper seems very composed. I don't think
He
Slim
does.
will get in his head.
Yeah, but I just think you need people like Slim, because Slim is like that villain role,
Yeah.
and no one really plays up to that role. Whereas
Yeah.
Slim does it like so well.
Yeah, he doesn't
so
mind. And also, it might not. He could kick off with anyone up there. We don't really
Yeah.
know.
Who knows?
He
Who
was
knows, I might be
jumping
up
in
there.
on the interview.
Hi, Nico.
Are you
Talking about
thinking
you
of
up
going
there.
Yeah, well, I might end up calling out Slim, and we may end up fighting. Who knows? What's
It's
gonna
Slim.
happen. I'm playing.
Heard
Nico
it,
wants you.
heard
Nico
it,
wants
heard
you. Would you ever get in the ring?
Never. Well, I've got
Oh,
in the ring.
come
I
on.
have actually got in the ring. Yeah.
What, with the Beta Squad video?
No. Like I'd sneak in the ring. Not in
Oh,
this
yeah.
situation, but
Ringside.
I've done it before,
Ringside.
Yeah.
That wasn't you.
But
That was
would-
ringside.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah,
fight?
come
Would
on,
you
man.
fight?
This is the-
Would you do a fight? Would you do a YouTube boxing fight?
I mean, would you want to fight?
Well, we're trying to. Well,
Against
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I
we're
mean,
trying
if the
to-
money's right.
We've got a fight here. A fight is being made.
No, I'm not on that, man. I'm not on that. It changes your life, man. I'm not.
Like,
I'm not trying to.
Now this
focus on
this
fighting
guy
like
will
that.
have something up his sleeve. It will be a whole YouTube video. of him having a
He's
boxing
been put on
match.
the spot so much yesterday as well. I was trying to get you to do it.
Oh, dude, you're getting set up.
Did you watch the workouts yesterday? And did anyone
Yes.
impress you?
Yeah. You guys smashed it.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
The people in the ring, though, did they impress you? Anyone on the pads look
Swarmz.
extra good? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time the fight comes, he will have known of the fight for 20 days. That's it.
20
So not
days.
even 3 weeks. And he
And
said
get ready
he's-
for a special performance.
and he's never
When you
boxed
say
before.
performance, it sounds like he's singing.
Yeah, it'll be a singing
bit of
boxing
both.
performance. The
Well,
first
do
one
you
we've
reckon
ever
he's going to be
seen.
singing his own tunes on the ring walk?
Yeah, he could be.
Oh,
Do you know what? That would be good.
That would definitely happen. I
That
think.
would
Imagine
be
the
good.
scenes, him coming out like it, like
Yeah, here we go.
He does have
That'd
to
be
do. I mean, he does have to do something a bit different. You know, he is a performer. He's a rapper. He probably should have some sort of connection to that on his ring walk.
Yeah, no, he should. Let's hope.
That
Let's
would be
hope.
something-
It
yeah,
should
that would
happen.
be good.
Yeah, or the diss track could happen.
The diss track would
Yeah.
be cool, but I think he's good. I think he's going to be nervous because that ring walk, having 3 weeks notice,
Yeah.
I think
He's
everyone has
probably
high
got other things on his
expectations.
mind.
He's going to be shook. I think he's going to be shook on the ring
Yeah,
walk.
because he'll be getting booed like crazy.
Yeah, because KSI is that elite fan base.
Do you think that the booing is going to affect him? Because obviously, when he performs normally, it's to his fans, so
Yeah.
people love him. This is going to be a bit different.
Yeah, it should be different, but there's one thing Swarmz knows is boxing, and he'll be able to handle that pressure. So,
Yeah, that's true.
should be all
He's
great.
performing in front of crowds. I think he'll use that to his advantage.
yeah.
I mean, do you think JJ's going to be very subdued today? He's got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I don't think it's as personal. Maybe the Swarmz press conference will be like a bit more like lively, but I don't know how him and
Pineda.
Yeah.
will communicate, because last time I checked, Knowledge couldn't speak Spanish, you know. So, like, it's going to be quite difficult for them to get.
He
into
might
each other's
surprise
heads.
us today. You never
You
know.
never know.
Me gusta.
It just comes out full Spanish.
Yeah, I'd love that. I think that would be amazing. But,
Nah,
yeah.
that would be amazing. But you
Yeah.
nervous for Kenny?
No, I will be on the night, but like right now, he's had the best camp possible. So,
Yeah.
like, I trusted my boy.
What do you think we can see different about Kenny this time from his last fight?
I mean, both times he was very focused. I know he's got this camp he's had no issues at all. The last camp he had a couple issues,
Yeah.
which will end up coming out in his documentary. But yeah, no, I think he's had a great camp.
Okay, you got any plans up your sleeve? I feel like we can never know what to
No.
expect of you.
No plans. No plans. Not me, man. Not me.
But
Well, we'll let you get a front seat so you can see what the action is. Get right to the front.
Right to the very
Right
front.
to the front.
I feel
Just
like
in
they'll
case
try and get me
someone
a ball.
calls. Yeah, just in case someone calls you.
maybe
out.
second
second row,
back.
maybe second row, maybe
Yeah,
second
yeah.
row.
I'll be here at the back.
Hey, but
Well-
if it kicks off, you back and Kenny.
Of course.
Run up there.
Well, I'll back him all
You
the
need
way
to
out
get to the
here.
front. You need to get to the front.
I'm not trying to mess with Sensei, to be honest, but Kenny will, so that'd be great.
Perfect. Well, thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
It's been
Thank
lovely
you.
to talk to you.
Thank
and
you very much.
enjoy this press conference.
Peace out, my friends.
I
Right,
know the
we've-
comments are going to be NDL, NDL, NDL.
Spam it, my friends. Spam it, NDL. Don't let me down.
Thank you,
Right,
bro.
we've got another guest coming in. If we come in, we've got Fox the G, who is our MC, one of our
Yes,
MCs for Fight Night. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. A little nervous, but mostly good.
Now, the backstory here is that there was a competition for the MC, the ring announcer for Fight Night, and you were one of the ones to win. So just
Yeah.
tell us the story of how it came about, why you applied, how they picked you.
Well, I was actually in England last week, pretty recently, and I saw that they put out a video, or like a opportunity to put in a video to become the ring announcer, and I was like, all right, well, when I get home, I'll do that kind of as a joke, because I do that sometimes. I just like make jokes. I just troll a little bit. So I make a mostly completely jokey video, and then I get a message from the Zone maybe like a day or two later saying, hey, you're a finalist, give us a call.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I call them up and they're like, let's finalize it.
And
So
here
I
you are
just-
today.
Yeah, just flew back out.
Now, have you ever done any ring announcing, MCing before?
No.
Wow. And you're 16, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're starting young. So what are you expecting on Saturday night? Are you a bit nervous about it?
I'm a little nervous, yeah, but I'm more excited than anything. I honestly, I have no idea what to expect. I've never done anything actually in front of that many people before. So I'm expecting it to be fun, but I have no idea what to expect.
I mean, you are going to be doing it alongside one of the greatest in Michael
Yeah.
Buffer, who is doing
Yeah.
the
Wow.
KSI ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what a platform to start on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's going to be crazy to work with Michael Buffer. Like, he's the voice of boxing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's going to be huge. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing. You feeling nervous?
Yeah, about working with Michael Buffer, yeah, because I want him to like me.
Oh, so not the 20,000 fans.
No,
Just Michael Buffer.
No, more Michael Buffer than anything, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
How much do you know about the YouTube boxing scene?
I mean, I've been following it for a long time. That's probably why I got that much traction on the video that I made, is because I make videos about it. So, I mean, I know all the people here, all the faces, so
That
I know
helps.
a lot about it.
What is your predictions for KSI's 2 fights? Because remember, he's fighting twice.
Swarmz beats him.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
easy first round.
Easy first round?
Yeah.
Really?
You're not trolling?
Yeah. No, I'm not trolling. Nah, Swarmz is the next Mayweather. 100%.
Wow.
Wow.
100%. Yeah, Swarmz is
Well,
the god.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I didn't expect that, but we take all opinions. While you're here, we do need to get you to just give us a little bit of something. Give us a little
Show us
tester
something.
before Saturday night.
Man,
Putting you on the spot a little bit.
I kind of just scream at the mic. Can I?
You can do that.
No
We
one's
can do
stopping
that.
you.
No one's stopping you. They're not live. We're
All
all right.
right. Both fighters have a history of losing. Please welcome Fousey and Deji. Obviously, I'm going to scream it. But
That just times
I want to
100.
save it for the night. I want to save what I'm
Okay.
actually going to
Okay.
do for the night more than anything.
And can I say, has anyone ever told you look like Kid Leroy?
Yes, I get that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's... Man, great. Now more people are going to say it.
I'm sorry, I've
But,
done him dirty in the
No,
live
yeah, you
stream.
done me mad dirty. No, but I'm gonna save the actual voice for the night, cause like I have a suit, and I've already told everyone that I'm gonna save the suit for the night. 'Cause It's
Okay.
a little bit.
Out
it's a
there.
A little
crazy
bit out
suit.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, I want to save what I'm actually gonna do for the night.
Are you thinking of this as a career?
What, ring announcing?
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I definitely want to get involved with the community as a career. If ring announcing's that way, then yeah. To be honest, yeah.
Would you consider getting in the ring
Oh,
when you're a bit
yeah.
older and fighting?
Yeah, as soon as I turn 18, I want to get in the ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to call out?
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
FaZe Jarvis, if you're watching, Kid Leroy wants to call you out.
No, why? No, he has that on me. Yeah. Jarvis all day. All day I want to fight Jarvis.
Okay.
Wow, why do you hate Jarvis so
I don't
much?
hate Jarvis. I just feel like when I talk about like wanting to get in the ring, because I say it all the time, people just put my name with Jarvis, or my people put my name with Jarvis.
Okay.
So I've just kind of taken to that, and I'm like, you know what? I want to fight
But
Jarvis.
are you not a bit nervous looking how his last fight went, the way he knocked out Michael Lee?
No, that's Michael Lee. I'm not Michael Lee.
Oh, you don't think Michael Lee's a good boxer?
I mean, look at him. No.
Do you do boxing training now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting a bit of a head start?
Yeah, my plan is to kind of just do as many amateur fights as I can over the next like year or so, and then when I turn 18, get in the ring with. But it doesn't have to be Jarvis. It's kind of whoever I can fight. Really, I just want to fight.
Who's your favourite on the card for Saturday?
Honestly, Deji, and that's just because like I've been backing him all his last fights, and he hasn't won yet. So I really wanted to see Deji just win. It'd feel great to see Deji win.
We all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
nice. I mean, it's a must win for both of them. They're both coming off losses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I want to see Fousey lose at all, but Deji's the guy, man.
No, it's a tough one because I'm Team Deji all the way. But after talking to Fousey yesterday, I got a bit of a soft spot for him.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people in the UK are starting to get a bit of a soft spot for him. But we still want to see Deji win. That's our boy.
Oh yeah, 100%, still back in Deji.
And obviously, we are at the press conference today. Do you think it's going to kick off with anyone? Who, and if so, who?
I don't know what to expect between JJ and Swarmz. I mean, obviously they don't like each other, but I don't know how that's gonna go because we haven't actually seen them. They've gone back and forth a little bit, but I feel like Dean and his opponent might start a little bit because Dean seems really passionate. He seems like he does not like Evil Hero.
There was good banter between them yesterday, so there might be a bit something up there.
And maybe Deji and Fousey too, because didn't Fousey say a little bit on the mic yesterday?
Well, to be fair, we thought that would be the case, but off camera they had a nice little hug. So I think there is respect for them, but I think today there'll be a bit more fight and talk. They don't want to get too comfortable with each other because under the day, that's the person that's punching them in the face in 2 days' time. So I do think potentially it might kick off a bit more than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hope so because they have a history. They've gone back and forth for a long time. This fight's been a long time coming. So.
Yeah, he called him out a long time ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
We all thought that if anyone's going to kick off, it's going to be Slim.
Slim, yeah. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, I don't know why I didn't think of Slim. Yeah, Slim and Temper, they're face-to-face. They kind of went off a little bit.
But at the same time, we have to talk about Sam Hyde because I don't know what that guy's capable of. He could fight every single We're talking about everyone but him, but that guy, the sky's the limit with him.
Yeah, you
If
actually don't know. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
Last night, he got me running off camera.
Really?
Yeah, he came on. And he wasn't meant to. He just came over. Did he take your mic?
Take my mic. I was like,
you were off. you were gone. And then I don't really know what happened. I don't know what actually happened then.
The man himself,
Are
Slim.
you coming in, Slim?
I need help with my stream. I want to set up my stream on YouTube.
Coming in. Are you gonna kick off today?
Huh?
Are we kicking off today?
Oh man, we got.
Bro, come. Join us.
Yo, Ty, figure out. Yeah, I need to do my stream. I want to live stream this press conference on my YouTube channel. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Slim Albert. SLIM Albert. ALBAHER. Like
I'm sure they know it.
Alba. Her.
Like
Alba,
just
her.
so Slim, just like Albert, just like her.
The wife.
Yeah, Albert.
So you're gonna kick off today. We're gonna see a bit of something.
Oh, yo, I got some tricks up my
Oh
sleeve.
no!
Oh,
we said you were gonna be a menace today.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. You know what I do, man. I bring entertainment to the table. It's gonna be fun, but I'm not just an entertainer, man. I got some hands too, and y'all gonna see that on
so
fight night. Yeah.
You can talk the talk and you can walk the walk.
Huh?
You can talk the talk and you can walk the
Yeah,
walk.
of course, man. I did it 3 times already. It's my 4th time. I'm gonna show y'all, man. This is my first time on the main stage. Though. I've been doing it I've been in Dubai. I fought in York Hall, but now I'm fighting in the O2. Shit, we better turn it to the O3.
So you ready for the pressure?
How are you finding the fight week? Are you enjoying it? You look like you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like the world's against me because there's mad shit been going on behind the scenes. But it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm mentally strong, bro. That's what's. End of the day, boxing's a mental game. It's not a bodybuilding contest. People think it's a bodybuilding contest. They see a guy 6'4" with some muscles. They think, oh, yo, this guy is crazy. Yo, it ain't like that, bro. And I'm gonna show y'all on fight night, man. I'm gonna show y'all skill on fight night.
Wow, big words, big
Let me
words.
get my YouTube stream on. I gotta get some views on YouTube.
we better get you. You better get to your seat as well. Don't miss it.
I'm sorry,
Come in.
The man himself, Keemstar.
Come in. Thanks, Fox.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All good. Enjoying the UK?
Oh, absolutely love it. Every time I come here, it's super sunny and shiny.
Yeah,
Not
great
today.
weather, great weather, lovely
Not
weather.
today. How are you enjoying this fight week?
I'm excited. Happy Punch is here. We have 5 fighters on the card. We're really
Wow.
excited. I feel like we have a great chance of walking away from this event undefeated.
5-5.
That's right.
That's your prediction.
Wow.
That is my prediction.
Obviously, you've been here since the beginning of social media boxing, reporting from the days of Joe Weller v KSI. Did you ever think it would come this far?
No, I didn't. Actually, it's amazing what influencers can do when they put their mind to it.
Crazy.
If we think of Joe Weller versus KSI, KSI was a comedian. He was overweight. Joe Weller was an athlete. There was no chance that KSI could beat Joe
On
Weller.
paper, no chance.
No.
Yeah.
But then we get to the press conference, which is where we're at right now.
So, yeah, that's today.
And KSI shows up and he lifts up his shirt and we see the six-pack and we see the dedication, the will, right, to go out there and, overcome and win this thing. And, yeah, that's what it's all about,
And he did the same with Logan as well. He was a bit of an underdog. People weren't really talking about him.
Bit of an underdog. It is physically impossible for KSI to beat Logan Paul. It just shouldn't happen, but it did.
Well, talking about it, you think he's proved people wrong twice in both of his fights. Now coming to this fight, or fight shall I say, he's fighting two people. A lot of people saying he's being overconfident. What do you think about KSI having two fights in one night?
Oh, this is a warm-up. This is a battle, all right? The war is Jake Paul. This is just a little battle that KSI is going to walk away with 2 W's for the ultimate W of taking out Jake Paul.
Do you think, is there any part of you that thinks maybe he's taken on too much on Saturday night? 2 fights in one night. One in a pro boxer, so his first fight against a pro boxer, and a fight against an unknown quantity because we don't know what Swarmz can do.
It's not just that. He's going on tour. He's releasing music.
Crazy.
It's like it's so much. And if anyone can do it, he can. There is not a mind that strong in this industry, stronger than KSI. There just isn't.
Obviously, you said you have 5 fighters from Happy Punch promo. Which fight are you most excited to see?
It's got to be my co-owner, Fousey, fighting Deji.
Massive.
Both of those two have L's, and one of them's going to walk away with a W.
Yeah, I think
important
it's a
fight.
must-win for both of them.
I mean, do you think that those two are going to be feeling the most pressure because this is a must-win for both of them? They're both coming off losses. They've both got points to prove. They want to, be taken seriously in this game. Do you think that that's the sort of most pressure fight?
I know there's a lot of pressure on Fousey to walk away with a win. But for Deji, I mean, he doesn't have to win.
You don't think?
He's still going to have opportunities. He's still going to have fans. I don't think he has to win.
Interesting.
I mean, he thinks he has to. I mean, he's on 3 losses, so he feels like this is a must
Yeah, I mean,
win.
both of them. I think this fight is more important mentally than physically. Do you think mentally both fighters are up for it? Because we're talking to Fousey and he seems more mentally ready than ever.
I think they both mentally and physically look strong and well. I think that is going to be one of the best fights of the night.
Slim's just
He's stolen our prime.
stealing our drinks. Who do you think is going to be the most entertaining? We'll
Sam
call it
Hyde.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Sam Hyde is the entertainment.
He scares me.
If you like boxing, if you really, really like boxing, watch boxing. If you like entertainment, you like to be entertained, you watch influencer boxing, and Sam Hyde is the entertainer of this event for sure.
He scares me.
Yeah, we don't really know what to expect ever from him.
That's what makes him great.
And his fight is a heavyweight fight, so anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there is over 500 pounds in the ring. I don't know how to make UK kg. I don't know what the kg is, but 500 pounds in the ring in that match.
I don't even know how much kg that is.
I know, it's a lot. I mean, there's a few fights that we actually don't really know what's happening because we don't know what will happen due to the fact that we haven't seen the boxing experience of some of the fighters. Mm-hmm. And that makes it interesting.
Yeah, that makes it really interesting, and more influencers are getting involved in influencer boxing every day. It's crazy. This is not going away. In America, I go to the boxing gyms just to see what's going on from city to city, and they are packed. And when I talk to the people that own the gyms, they're like, look, 3 years ago there was nobody in the gyms. Now everyone is in the gym. So this is a movement, and this will be a viable thing for many, many years to come.
Well, you're only saying it's getting bigger and better. Could we ever see you get in the ring? You know, a lot of people have beef with you.
There is one person I will fight, only one person.
And who's
that is
that?
Ethan Klein. So
Ethan Klein, if you're watching, make it happen.
I don't think he's going to do it, but he does have a son. So maybe your kid, when he becomes 18 years old, I know I'll be like 60 then, but I am down.
Are
Well, listen,
you just
you
going
with
to
your
keep
son.
training till then?
The grandson,
I
the
will.
son, whichever family member you can get.
Just keep training through.
I would love to see that. What a fight that would be.
I'm down.
That could be a main fight alone.
Do you think that we're going to see soon KSI, Jake Paul?
Absolutely. Next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
How do you see that going? Putting you on the spot there.
Deep breaths. He's got a
You
lot
on
to
the
say for this one.
My mind says Jake Paul, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, their mind would say that, but my heart says KSI. If anybody can shut down Jake Paul, it is KSI.
And he loves to surprise people.
Like
he
you
loves
said.
to do what
Yep.
people say he can't do.
I had the same exact feeling when he fought Logan for the second time. My mind was saying Logan's going to win, but my heart was with KSI, and ultimately I called KSI to be the winner, and he got the win. But for anyone to say that like that wasn't close, I mean that is about as close of a fight as you could get.
Could have gone
Yeah.
either way, that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously know that they were rivals at the time. So KSI and Logan were rivals. They didn't like each other. They have since become friends. They run a business together. They seem on good terms, but there is massive beef between KSI and Jake. Do you think that causes a bit of tension? Because at the end of the day, Logan and Jake are brothers.
Absolutely.
Who does Logan support? Business partner or brother?
I don't know what to. I wouldn't know what to do. Surely he's got to be the brother.
You'd think so.
Yeah, he's got to defend his brother. I mean, it puts Logan in the most awkward position. But I think the three of them, Logan, Jake, and KSI, they've been in the business for a long time, and I feel like at some point, just like Logan and KSI came together and became cool with each other, business partners, I think Jake and KSI, maybe a decade from now, might be friends.
Do you think? I feel like these will hate each other to the blood. I can't see them
I
ever
was going to say,
getting
do you think
along.
that they'll ever be okay? You think yes, eventually?
I think yes, because they're going to make history. This fight is going to break all types of records. When Jake Paul fights KSI, I mean, we're going to see like professional, popular boxers just be mouth on the floor, shocked at those pay-per-view numbers.
I mean,
It's gonna be crazy.
KSI v Logan Paul 2 was the 5th biggest PPV in boxing history.
And we just found out about that. Eddie Hearn
found
just
out,
told
yeah.
us about this recently, which is shocking because, we had Jake out there flexing his 1.5 million
Yeah.
pay-per-views versus Ben. And, Jake got knocked out of the top 10 by his brother and KSI.
And it's crazy because all the top fours, Mayweather, KSI v Logan Paul, and I think that just goes to show how serious this YouTube boxing is. You can't ignore it, and a lot of people aren't a fan of it, the older traditional people who are into boxing, but you can't ignore it because this new generation are crazy, and this is what they want. This is what they want to see. YouTubers go against each other.
Absolutely. I mean, why do you watch sports in the first place? To be entertained, and I think influencer boxing is just more entertaining for me.
100%.
And the numbers speak for themselves. A sold-out O2 Arena on Saturday night.
Right, and the most popular boxers and fighters are the shit talkers, the Conor McGregor, whatever. So, they have a little bit of this entertainment in them as well. So, that's what makes the the sport great.
I think what makes it so good is because you have to remember these lot are personalities as well as now doing boxing. So you see a lot of fights, a lot of boxers in the actual fights, there's not much personality about them. But these YouTubers have so much personality they bring with them to these fights. It makes it 10 times better for the build-up.
And that is one thing that professional boxers, they get told early on when they're prospects, you need the personality, you need to be able to do the interviews, you need to be able to talk and sell yourself. That's how it works.
Right, we're seeing that across all sports right now. People are realizing that they need to be a little bit of an influencer as well. So these worlds are colliding, they're merging, but I just love it.
Who do you think is going to be the next YouTube boxing star? Obviously, we've got, the Paul brothers, we've got KSI. Who's going to be the next one up and coming? Who do you think is going to be the next
I
big
would
one?
say Dean the Great. This
thinking
is
that.
Dean's first opportunity to show his skills. He is good. The kid he could be sponsored by Nike. He's squeaky clean, great kid, great personality, great attitude, and he has the skills to back that all up. He's an athlete. Yeah.
And he was great in the media workout yesterday.
He
A lot
was
of
great,
personality.
but everyone we've talked to is hyping up Dean the Great, and I think he looks really good. But Doesn't that build pressure for him? It's his first fight. It's almost like he has to win.
That kid is so confident. There's no,
He's so
he's
confident.
just he knows. And the gym that him and Fousey are training at, I mean, there are warriors in there. Like he's battled or trained for war.
Talking about Fousey, okay, no worries. We'll leave you to it.
We are
We'll leave
getting
you to
ready
it. Thank
for
you.
the, Thank you for joining us.
We got for more time than we expected. We'll
I
take
know.
it.
Yeah, well, I thought he was just going to stay here.
Yes.
I think everyone's on the table. They're
Yes.
getting ready.
Look at Sam Hyde. I'm not sure if you can see Sam Hyde right now,
You'll be able
but
to see him in a minute if you can't. He's got
he's like a superhero or villain,
yeah,
should I
he's
say?
got, and even Dean the Great's got some shades on.
Yeah.
We've got Face Temper with his hood up.
People
have gone all
It's a
out.
very interesting layout. Kenny and Sensei are actually next to each other. I can't see Swarmz. Can you see Swarmz?
No, I don't think I can.
I can't see Swarmz, which is interesting.
Right, over to the press conference.
In crossover boxing, presented by DAZN and Misfits Boxing, live on DAZN pay-per-view this Saturday night from the O2 Arena, the X Series #1. And on stage with me, I have our entire card, fighters and the men that make this all possible behind the scenes, and that's where we're going to start here today. KSI, Calais Sauerland, and Mams Taylor. KSI, let's start with you. You're the main event.
Yeah.
You're also the man behind this entire event.
Uh-huh.
Talk to me about the beginnings of Misfits Boxing and what it means to be here today live.
Well, I mean, obviously this is awesome to see all these YouTubers and influencers, etc., come through together for this amazing moment, the first Misfits Boxing ever event done. For me, it was all about making sure everyone wins. It's all about making sure everyone is included. This wasn't about everything just being focused on me. This wasn't just about me being the main guy and, you know, having all the clout, having all the glory. It was making sure I share it with everyone and making sure everyone is also winning when it comes to the scene. This boxing scene, when it comes to the YouTube boxing scene, has been growing, you know, bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, it started out with people like Joe Weller and Theo Baker, and then I went from there to fight Joe Weller, and then obviously called out Logan, and then Logan has done his thing with Mayweather, and Jake Paul obviously has done his thing as well. But for me, you know, I saw like there was a lot of bad in the YouTube boxing scene that needed to be cleaned up. And me, Mams, Sauerland brothers have all decided, yeah, we're going to make this legit. We're going to make this proper. We're going to make everyone win. We're going to pay everyone. We're going to pay everyone. We're going to pay everyone. Everyone's going to get what they deserve. You know, everyone works hard. And, yeah, it's going to be a great event, good boxing fights, and it's going to be exciting the whole way through. So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, not only, obviously, do we have Misfits Boxing, created from the ground up by both you and the two presidents on stage with us, Calais and Mams, but also we have DAZN in partnership, and that's live on pay-per-view. KSI, talk to me about the partnership with DAZN and your vision going forward with Misfits and DAZN in partnership.
Well, with DAZN, you know, we talked, and they felt like the right fit for this whole scene. You know, they believed in us when it came to. They believed in us when it came to the KSI Logan Paul 2 fight. So we thought, okay, cool. Let's work with them again, and let's do more than just one event. Let's do multiple events. So this is going to be the first of many. You know, we're looking to do another, I believe, in October, another in November, and another in January or December. We're still deciding. But, yeah, we want this to be a thing that is constantly happening, because we see that this scene is growing at a fast, rapid rate. And we want to make sure like the people who are in control are making sure that it's good for everyone rather than it just being focused on one person. So you know, you're going to get me putting on my Eddie Hearn hat, promoting fights as well, and making sure everyone gets what they deserve, money-wise or clout-wise, etc. So, yeah.
So Misfits Boxing leading the way with the zone. And speaking of promotion, we have a man on stage that is an expert in the pro boxing scene promotion. Callie Sutherland, I wanted to talk to you about transitioning to the crossover boxing, because you are an expert in this promotion. How has it been transitioning to now the influencer side of things, and how are you getting along with that?
Woo! Welcome to London, people. Listen, man, this is all about a ride. And Misfits, I love the name. Can't take credibility. That goes to JJ and Mams. But, you know, I'm 45, by the way, so a little bit older than the gentleman up here today. But 20 years ago, I had a milestone in my life. I did my first heavyweight world championship with Evander Holyfield. 20 years later, I'm sitting here, promoted world championship boxing all over the world, the World Boxing Super Series, unified divisions, created heavyweight champions, Klitschko, Hay, etc. But this Monday, when I woke up, people, I tell you something, I have never had such a buzz. Going in a fight week, I didn't know what to expect. I'm sitting in the hotel Monday, which I basically never do. I'm going to Mams, is that him? Is that him? And I'm just buzzing on the whole vibe. But one thing I'll tell you, that is exactly the same between classic boxing and the crossover boxing, is the hunger up here. The way these guys have prepared, I am shocked. The level of professionalism is second to none. So no more bullshit that these guys are up here for big paydays. Man, these guys are superstars in their own segments. What the excuse the language, I know it's still we're beyond that, but before the watershed of me being allowed to swear like that. But, you know, there's a lot of criticism of how they're taking money away from the sport. They're injecting money in the sport. They're bringing fresh eyeballs to the sport. This is properly matched. It's a platform, like KSI said, they're going to get paid, they're going to get the best platform, and this is the biggest crossover event yet. That is fact. And we're going to go on from here, October, November, January. It's not a one-stop shop. We're starting with a bang. We have a sold-out O2 on Saturday night. A sold-out O2 on Saturday night in our first event. That's the way we do things. Big, big, and bigger. Thank you very much.
Mams, I'd like to get a word from you as well, another president of Misfit Boxing. And we talked about the promotion and the pro side. You are the expert in the influencer side, the perfect blend of what we're bringing with Misfits Boxing into Zone. Talk to me about getting this card together and the sustainability of now being in the fight game. We all see it now, right? The unfortunate things that happen, as well as being able to push through all of that. Talk to me about the journey to make this card happen and the future after this one.
I don't think anyone's an expert in the influencer space, to be honest with you. It keeps evolving at such a rapid pace. And I think the main thing is that you've got to be quick to react, be prepared for anything, and you know, it's such an amazing thing to be able to give a platform that's taken seriously, because these guys are training very seriously. But at the same time, we're not attempting in any way to encroach on classical boxing. We're creating our own space. And like Kala said, I think it's only going to seep into boxing in a positive way, because how many people look up to KSI and all the guys up here right now? These kids are influenced by them, seeing them box, seeing them make transformations of their minds, their bodies on a regular basis. They're influenced, and suddenly they're like, I want to go to boxing class. I want to learn how to box. And whether they're going to become classical boxers or influencers who do boxing, it's still a positive route. You've got more eyeballs on the sport of boxing in general, because the kids who are watching this, there's definitely a crossover element of how many of them are like, suddenly they're interested in watching Canelo, and they might not have known them before. Seriously, they don't. They watch YouTube, they watch these guys, they're like, this is exciting, I want to learn more about this sport. So I don't think in any way we are presenting anything negative. We've got our own space here, and it's developing and it's growing, and very proud to be partners with KSI leading this, and with Kala with his experience, and with DAZN. Couldn't be a better match for all of us. So we're really excited.
Ladies and
Jump in
gentlemen,
quickly.
one more
I'm
round.
going to say one quick, very special mention, because this man, I did my first event with him 25 years ago. He's flown in straight from the Usyk-Joshua fight. He's announced every single major fight that I grew up with as a kid, as a promoter, and has literally left a stamp on the sport that no one will ever leave. Mr. Michael Buffer.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you've heard from the men behind the scenes. Now let's talk to the men in the ring. We are going to start with one of our first fights on the card, and that is between Evil Hero and Dean the Great. Evil Hero, we'll start with you. It's your first time fighting in the UK?
Yes, that's true.
And also, your first fight as a pro?
That is true as well.
Talk to me about your amateur experience. You do have some as well, and what it means to be on this card with the eyeballs on this card, and the opponent across from you being probably one of the most dangerous men in this scene. Why Dean the Great?
Let's start off from the beginning. Amateur. I really didn't do amateur, but I did 2 fights, one with celebrity boxing and one with BKFC. Those were fun and just not as professional as this. This one is just on a whole different level. As of Dean, I guess nobody wanted to fight him. I don't know why. He doesn't have any real fights. Like, there's not any real fights. He says...
You know why.
Huh?
You know
Oh, he's
why.
talking up. Shut up. He doesn't have any fights or anything like that, so he's never, like, knocked anybody out. I've seen him drop people with body shots, so... I mean, he says he's going to knock me out.
Yeah, you next.
I mean, I'm next. Okay. Let's see on Saturday. We'll see. We'll see.
Just part of the hit list.
Man,
Now,
shut
finish
up.
finish the questions. You didn't finish all the questions he asked you.
Yeah, because you're being rude.
Finish. Son.
Nah, I'm straight.
So Dean, talk to me. He says you've never had any real fights, that you've only knocked guys out on the street, but you are one of the guys that a lot of people look at here as a prospect in this crossover boxing scene. How is this fight going on Saturday, and do you respect that opponent over there?
No, respect is earned. One thing I will say, he do got some balls to get in the ring with me, but he's obviously not very wise. I mean, just look at him. He's a goofy. But first, I want to start by saying I appreciate Misfits for giving me this opportunity, and Happy Punch for getting me on this stage.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and it's a blessing to be here, especially on this caliber of a stage, especially for me going from street fighting to whooping ass on the streets, beating up on cops, 3 people at once. I'm sure he's seen. He's a fan. He's been a fan. He's been commenting on my videos and stuff. But it's a blessing to be here, bro. So Saturday night, I'm gonna play with him. I want to showcase my skills. Because if I just go in there and knock him out, nobody's really gonna.
Who have you knocked out?
Let Daddy talk.
Who have you
So if
knocked
I just go in there and knock him out, nobody's really gonna want to fight me then. So I got to showcase my skills first round, second round, I'm gonna get him
We'll
up out of there.
see.
Evil here, I want to come back to you. You're now with Brickhouse Boxing in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the experience working with Brian Valoria, legendary coach. I want to hear more about your time there.
Oh, it's a game changer for me. I wish I found him earlier. I've only been with him shortly, but we've made a lot of progress. I mean, a lot of progress. And working with, like, countless pros.
No, it don't matter who you worked with.
All undefeated. People that will sleep you in 4 seconds.
Nobody's worked with could F with me, bro.
Okay, why don't you ask Scrappy Ramirez?
I'm different. I'm a madman.
Yeah, different. I'm different. Yeah,
I'm a madman.
Nothing. Shh. Go to Brickhouse and let's see you spar there.
Well, Dean, you have experience as well with Jackrabbit Boxing in Long Beach. Talk to me about your
I-
team out there.
I got the best gym in the country at Jackrabbit, bro. So.
Talk about your time at Jackrabbit, Dean.
Jackrabbit's been amazing, bro. We got prospects like Ashton, signed to Jake Paul. He's doing his thing, 8-0, 8 KOs, upcoming, gonna be the next world champion of the world. And obviously I'm next after I make my statement with this goofy, knock him out. I actually got him a gift, if you guys don't mind.
Oh, you got me a pillow?
Yeah, I got you a pillow with your name on it.
I got you a pillow too.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
Can you please bring it to me? Oh, that's whack. You couldn't afford a better one? Smile.
Easy. Fellas.
Don't touch me, dog. That's a cute.
Folks, you can see the intensity in both fighters here. Evil, I'll come back to you. Now that we are seeing the intensity level rise, Evil, talk to me about, now that you're seeing this in person, your plan for Saturday night. He's touching you. He's coming over and getting in your face.
Well, it's funny because where was all this energy when we seen each other in the hotel? He didn't look at me, didn't speak to me, didn't do shit. Now he has cameras in front of him. He's acting all tough.
Ran in the elevator.
Who? What?
Who? You heard me.
What'd you? I didn't hear.
Don't act dumb now.
I didn't.
Said you seen me. You ran in the elevator. Go Fiend.
Give me your
final words. Like I said, it's a blessing to be here. August 27th.
August 27th.
I'm gonna steal the show, even though KSI he's fighting two opponents. That in itself is legendary. But yeah, I'm here to steal the show, and I might get him up out of there with a body shot, make him shit himself. But he gonna shit. I'm sure he's shitting himself right now. So
we'll see about that on Saturday.
But like I said, August 27th, I'm gonna steal the show. I know it's my first time being on this big caliber of a stage, and a lot of people
probably the last.
Shut up. Let me finish.
How does it feel to be interrupted?
You don't have your time, son. Let Daddy talk. Like I was saying, till I got really interrupted. On this big caliber of a stage that I'm on, a lot of people are saying that I might freeze up or this, that, and the third. What do diamonds do when they get under them lights? They shine. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to shine because I'm a star, and y'all gonna see August 27th. I'm still the show. I'm my mama.
He said it.
What a fight. There it is, folks. We'll save the rest for Saturday. And again, we knew that language was going to come out, obviously. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to that second fight. And that is I Am Thompson and Sam Hyde. Two heavyweights going at it in this fight. I Am Thompson, we'll go to you. You're at Wildcard Boxing in Los Angeles, preparing for, quite frankly, a monster. Tell me what the preparation has been like for the Candyman.
It's been a lot of hard work in the gym, a lot of hours. It's been a good fucking time at Wildcard. I love that gym. I think on Saturday night, one thing I can promise for sure is like we're two big guys, around 260 pounds. We're both going to hit hard, so it's going to be a show, that's for sure.
Sam, I'll come to you. I don't actually know how to describe your training methods, how to describe much about the way you prepare for this fight, other than to say you're a man ready. Talk to me about this fight, Sam, and what you're going to do to this man on Saturday night.
Oh, aye, Donnig. Have you heard much Irish folklore?
I haven't heard a lot, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
When you were a wee lad growing up in Ireland, and you looked out and you saw the green grass and the blue sky, did they ever teach you any of the old songs from the old days?
They didn't, but go ahead and teach me one.
I'd love to hear one.
Well, I was going to anyway. It's called The Death of Dol Rye. It goes like this. I told you once, I told you twice. The Candyman, he don't play nice. Men from Ireland, we don't back down. We'll turn your smile into a frown. Jump for joy, and come, my friends, to the pot of gold at Rainbow's End. True Irish remember the tale of William Wallace, the first alpha male. His ghost of the Isle fights by my side. It is to him to whom I confide. Tee-hee-hee, the Candyman sees. It's font small. All possible futures that now could be. Sugar me biscuits dollop the eyes. Candyman speaketh with buttered up pride. Caramel gloves cut through skin of lies. When Candyman sweeten the death of Dol Rye.
Did you get that? Wade?
That's how
Can you translate for me, Wade, please?
I don't think I can translate that one for you, but I assume that was a message of fear, intimidation, and he's bringing it on Saturday. And regardless of that story,
all I know is like when you have two big guys on stage, it's a fun fucking time, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a fun fucking time. You never know what's going to happen, and we're going to bring it.
I Am Thompson, I want a prediction for this fight. Really, it's your first time on this big of a stage. But again, heavyweights, one shot can end this thing. What are you seeing happening on Saturday night? How do you get this done?
I'm just going to go out there. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to swing, keep up the energy, and then knock out Sam in the second round.
Let's go to Sam Hyde. How do we get this fight done in your best riddle possible?
Well, lad, when you were growing up in Ireland, and you looked out and you saw the sweet maidens in their dresses dancing their Irish dances. Did you ever hear, perhaps, the Candyman's song? No.
Candy for me.
Well, it goes like this. Sweet, sugary adversaries are perfect for the munching. With a hankering for confectionaries, my fists are hungry for punching. I weave my cotton candy web, and you fall into my trap. Procure my bib and dessert fork, so that I may begin to snack. Should I crunch him now, or shall I savor every lick? I could punish him slowly, or dip and sprinkle him quick. First I'll gingerly ginger snap his candy-coated pretzel arms in half. Then I'll buttery pop gumdrop smack him to the chocolatey canvas with a slap. In the marshmallow ring, the ropes look like Twizzlers. Body shots to my jelly belly merely give me a snicker. Cookie cups and candy canes, sugar plums galore. The candy man with Sour Patch fists will knock you clean to the floor. I'll pumpkin crumb cream crunch punch his powdered donut head until the juniper belly jelly jam comes tumble bumble squeezing out of his neck.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's move on to our next fight, and that is Andy Worski versus Salt Poppy. Andy, we'll start with you. You're representing Canada in this fight.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, man. You're the only person on stage representing Canada. I want to hear more about not only being in this event, but what it means to represent your country here.
Nah, screw Canada. I'm gonna bend you over, Salt Poppy, and no one will fucking stop me. You understand me? I'm the underdog, bro. You don't even know what you stepped into, bro. You don't even know.
Salt Poppy, some strong words over there. Any response?
First of all, I'd like to thank God, my team, my brothers, and my dad for training me for this event, and my coach. I'd like to thank Happy Punch Promotions and Misfit Boxing, KSI, for giving me this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here. And I'd like to thank Andy Worski as well for taking this fight.
Respect.
Yeah, respect for that. And he can talk as much as he wants, but I let my hands do the talking in the ring, like I did.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been like, honestly, my dreams are just us fighting constantly. I can't wait to. Oh, let's go, bro. Let's go. And here's the thing is, he's been trained by his brother, his dad, all this stuff. I literally, like, I could have walked in here and been like, oh, okay, I'm going to just, like, do my best. No, I actually trained with some of the best pros in Canada. I dropped tons of money, tons of time, 3 to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week to actually train with real boxers. I'm not coming in here to, like, have fun. I'm coming in here to murder you, bro. And that's what I'm gonna do, bro.
Salt Poppy, you've said this fight shouldn't go past the second round. You should finish this fight. Is there an element of surprise that you're worried about with Andy, right? We haven't seen a lot from him.
I've lost 10 kg for this fight to happen. My stamina, I feel more conditioned. I'm gonna take him out in the first round.
Oh, yeah? This guy DM'd me, and he's like, may I see some sparring footage? I'm like, what? Let's go. No, dude. First round? Really? First round?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Buddy, come on, bro. Not even close. What are you doing? First round will be fun.
Once you feel my power, I don't want to see you
can't
running.
wait.
I don't want to see you running away.
I can't fucking wait, bro. Bro, I cannot wait. I train with like 220-pound, 6'3" guys literally crossing me in the face, and I take those punches. You better hit harder than them, because if you don't, you're done, bro. I'll just say that much.
Well, Andy, let's get a final word from you, Andy. You are perceived to be the underdog here, right? You are stepping in with a guy that a lot of people did not want to fight. How do you go in and do what you say? Shock the world. Stop this man. What is the plan?
It was basically just work as hard as you have to work hard. That's it. And it's not only about the physical, it's about the mental too. And I'm ready. I want this. I don't think Salt Poppy has the mentality that I have right now. I need this. And I want to say, this is crazy that I'm fucking even here, first of all. And I think I'm gonna shock the world. No one thinks I will win. And to all the haters out there, all Salt Poppy's fans, you're gonna see. You're gonna, he's not. Just wait till Saturday, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Salt Poppy, a final word?
I just wish him a speedy recovery.
All right, well, folks, let's move on to our next fight. Both men sitting side by side in the front row. Faye Sensei versus King Kenny. Kenny, we'll start with you. There's Nico in the crowd, NDL stand up. Kenny, talk to me about the decision to take this fight. I think it's well known that Faye Sensei is a guy that a lot of people perceive to be a high-level boxer, martial artist.
Yeah.
And this is a challenge that you were willing to accept when really not anyone else was. Talk to me about that decision and the preparation behind it.
So yeah, obviously storyline, because I fought a Faye's member before. I thought it'd be pretty cool to continue the storyline. And you know, Faye's Sensei, he's good, but I'm better. But I do like a challenge. I don't want to go in there with anyone who can't fight. So I think it's going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. Faye Sensei. Slim, I was thinking about you, brother. Faye Sensei. You hear those words of respect, but also intensity.
Yes.
What's on your mind when you think King Kenny in the ring on Saturday night?
The storyline is great. I'm just excited to be here. You know, thank you to KSI and Misfits for giving me the opportunity. Thank you to Happy Punch and Keem for doing the work behind the scenes, also for getting me this opportunity. You know, I just saw in my Facebook memories that I fought 4 years ago on the first one against Overflow. So to be here again, I feels like I'm on home base fighting in front of the UK fans. I know the majority of my fans who watch my YouTube videos are from the UK. So just to get an opportunity to perform again in front of my fans is just, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Kenny, I want to ask what it means to not only be on this card, but also to be training with your brother, Daily Perales, with Deji in the gym. This is a moment, it feels like, for everyone in that gym to make that next step. Talk to me about the level of intensity that has been provided in this camp versus the last one, working with your brother.
So yeah, obviously for my last camp, it was pretty hard to figure out what stance he was coming out as, because he was switching a lot. So for this camp, we know what we're coming up against. The preparation has been easier, but spars has been more tough, because obviously the opponent has leveled up.
Sensei, the same to you. What has the preparation for Kenny been like? You've seen him now in a fight with FaZe Temper previously, but now you're stepping in with him. What do you see that not only concerns you, but is something you have to be prepared for when facing King Kenny?
To be honest, the focus for me has just been myself personally and getting myself in shape and ready for a boxing match, not thinking about who my opponent is. You know, things change all the time, so just preparing for a boxing match. I've done MMA, I've done kickboxing. So just making sure that I'm ready for a boxing match, whoever that is. Whether just like if I'm just like a regular old amateur, I'm getting ready for an amateur debut or whatever it may be, a pro debut. I've just been preparing like a boxer, so I'm ready for anything.
Kenny, I'm going to finish up here with you. Sensei said he wants a war, not a pro boxing match. He wants to go in and bleed.
I'm ready for that. I'm going to be ready for that this Saturday.
How do you get this fight done with that mentality now and FaZe Sensei coming for your head?
How do I get it done? Fighting and winning. We're going to go to war. A knockout could happen in round 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is boxing. If you're going to war, a knockout is most likely going to happen. And wearing 10-ounce gloves, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Sensei, final word. You're going to war. How does this thing bring back home to the United States and the FaZe Clan camp?
Hopefully for the fans, it's a 4-round war. I mean, again, personally, I want to perform. I want to put on a great show for everybody, so I don't want to stay on the back foot or feel like I left anything out in the ring. This could be my last fight, so just for the opportunity to get out there and perform, I want to leave it all out there.
Respect.
Give it up. Now, folks, our next fight is a pretty heated rivalry, one that's gone on for years now. but we're finally here, finally about to step in. The talk is done, and of course I'm talking about Fousey versus Deji. Now, Fousey, we'll start with you. It's been 3 years since you've been in this ring, and this is your return to the crossover boxing scene. I want to ask you just your feelings, your mindset stepping in there now for the first time in a while.
First of all, I want to let everybody know that for the last 11 years, you've known me as Fousey. My name is Yusuf Arakat. That's my birth name, and that's what I go by. I'd like to thank God for this opportunity. I'd like to thank Happy Punch and my partner, Keemstar. Happy for all the Happy Punch fighters on this stage tonight and going to be on the stage Saturday night. And thank you for Misfits Boxing, JJ and Mams for this opportunity. 3 years ago, I went into the ring with an ego. I thought because I had 10 million subscribers, that means I must be good at boxing because people made me feel like I was a star. I got humbled. I got humbled in a very bad way. Had it not been for my nose being broken and requiring 2 surgeries to fix, I had told myself I would never step in the boxing ring again. As time went on, as I got older, it didn't sit well with me. I didn't like that the first time that I went into the ring, I didn't get to showcase who I am. Life has hit me so much harder than any of the punches that fight has ever thrown on me, and I haven't stopped, I haven't quit. I don't know how to quit. I keep fighting. So I called my nose doctor. Hey, I'm thinking of getting in the ring again. He said, absolutely not. 1 touch and it's done. I said, cool. It's worth it. And here I am again to do it all over again, and I'm ready for what the challenge, ready for the challenge, ready for the opportunity, grateful for the opportunity, and ready to show everybody who Yusuf is and who the Wolf has become.
As you hear those words, a very focused individual across the table from you, but also this is a massive fight for you as well. Coming back into the ring, talk to me about this moment for you.
Yeah, likewise, I want to thank my team. Honestly, thank you, JJ, as well, for this opportunity, because I love the sport. Listening to Fousey, he is focused, but, I'm prepared. Simple as that.
Yusuf, you said that Deji has really never had to face adversity like you have, and you just talked about a lot of that adversity right now. Do you think that's going to factor into this fight in any way? And if so, how do you take advantage?
100%. The struggles that I've been through at my age, I don't think he's seen. Struggles are all different. We all fight our own battles, but I think what I've gone through, I'm ready for the war that's going to happen in the ring because I've been through the war within myself. I've handled my own demons. I've got through the depths of bottomless hell. I've, looked through the mirror and not wanting to see another day and continued. So, yeah, I think it's different.
Deji, you hear those words from Yusuf. Like I said, this is a must-win situation for both of you guys. How has this camp been different from previous ones? A full camp with daily paralysis, getting ready for a man that is absolutely going to come in and try to steamroll. How do you handle that?
So for my last fight, I didn't really have enough time with Daly, but with this camp, I've been with Daly since the beginning, and he's been doing amazing for me. I have the best PT in the game. I got Leon, come on.
Shout out Leon Wills.
So yeah, and I've also got my childhood friend with me, Shane. He's been there from the beginning. He's there, he's right there. So with this camp, it's just been, I don't know. I've just been.
Well, you can see it. I can see there's just a different vibe with you. You're mentally locked in, but you're not trying to be anything you're not this time around. It seems like you are fully realizing who you are, not only as a person, but as a boxer. Yeah. But I do need to know, this intensity is going to rise, and it already has. Yeah. When we get to fight night, how do you get Fousey out of there? How do you finish this fight and not only reward those fans that have believed in you for so long, but reward yourself? Finally be able to say, you know what? I did what I prepared to do, and take this home as W.
So, for the longest time, I guess since the Jake Paul fight, I haven't really been fighting for myself, but now I'm now fighting for myself and seeing what I can do, developing and everything. So, I guess you'll just see Saturday.
Fousey, this is the comeback story. How do you write your finish and get this W?
It is a comeback story, and I'm not a character in Deji's story. He's a character in mine. And, you know, this is Fousey's final act on the social media scene, YouTube scene, ready to take my career on as Yusuf. But before I go, I have to say thank you so much to Jackrabbit Boxing. Thank you for Coach Ivan, Coach Danny, Coach Zoe, Eric. Thank you, Ashton, H2O Silv. Thank you, Alex. And I got to give a big shout out to everybody back in Long Beach. Shout out Sincere. Shout out Javion. And yeah, I love my brothers. Shout out Hess. And yeah, I'm just excited.
There it is, folks. Give it up for Deji Fousey. Now then, our co-main event of the evening. We have Slim versus FaZe Temper. And I've gotten very familiar with this matchup. From last night, we had some rumbling going on in a face-to-face. Slim, talk to me about you coming in on 2 or 3 weeks' notice. You're coming in against a very difficult opponent. You're taking that challenge. What happens on fight night?
Yeah, so I stepped in. First thing I want to say, alhamdulillah for this opportunity. You know, like I've been through so much shit these past couple of years. Like, if you guys have been following my journey, this whole YouTube boxing journey, I never fought on like a mainstream card, a KSI card, a Logan Paul card, a Jake Paul. I never got to fight on a mainstream card, so I've been fighting on these little small cards, and I made a name for myself. And like so much shit has happened to me, and every time like negative things happen, I always I always believed in God's plan. I always woke up with a smile on my face, no matter how difficult the situation was. I was, you know what? I know Allah has a better plan for me. I know. And when I got that phone call from Mams Taylor to take this fight with FaZe Temper, I know it's destiny, and I know it's gonna be destiny on Saturday night when I come in and knock his head off.
Temper, you've heard Slim basically all week. He has been jabbering all week to you. Is any of that in your head? Is that all noise to you? What do you think when you look at Slim and he's saying all these things to you?
First of all, I want to thank God, my family. I want to thank my coach, my team, my FaZe family, everybody for getting me here. I want to thank JJ for paving the way with this whole YouTube boxing. It's a wonderful opportunity. Thank you to Misfits. And as far as what was the question? Can you repeat that?
Slim just continuing to try to talk, continuing to try to get in your head. Is that affecting you at all?
No, that's not affecting me whatsoever. I've been training. I've been preparing for this for a long time now, and it's really me versus me. As Fousey said, Slim is just. It's gonna be easy. It's light work once we get in the ring.
Absolutely, Slim. You said that Temper's 6'4" for nothing. You said that he keeps his chin high in his defense. You see a lot of holes in his game. How do you execute?
No, I mean, I'm messing around. I think he's very talented. He's very talented at putting things on shelves and stuff. But I think he's on Saturday night. I'm gonna make a huge statement. I'm an underdog in this fight. A lot of people see me as a frail, skinny guy, but I know what I bring to the table. My last fight was 10 months ago, and I feel like if I fought myself 10 months ago, I would knock myself out. That's how much I've elevated my game. And I feel like if you want to elevate yourself in boxing, you got to be obsessed with it. You got to be obsessed. You can't just, when I have a fight, I'm going to go in camo. You got to love it. You got to watch it. I watch fights from world-class fighters to regular street fights, So when I see these regular amateurs fight, I see what they do wrong compared to, these world-class fighters. So I actually study the game. I'm a student of the game. I love it. I love it so much. I'm not just doing it for, the clout and hype. I actually love it, man. And I've always been a big fan of boxing. So the fact that I'm here right now, I'm really grateful. But Saturday night, yo, Tommy boy, let's put this in Call of Duty terms. Yo, Tommy boy, I'm bringing my Tommy boy. And on Saturday night, I'm going to strip for y'all right now. I'm going to be Abu FaZe. Abu FaZe in the building, boy. For non-Arabs in the building, Abu FaZe means father of. So I'm going to be the father of FaZe, basically. Thank you very much.
Slim, I just want to remind you the reason you're here today is because I chose you to be here.
What?
I literally chose you to be here, bro.
You chose me to be here?
Yeah.
No, you didn't, bro. My last fight, literally, I was supposed to fight him on Social Knockout 2, my third fight, right? He didn't want to cut down to my weight, so I ended up fighting some other dude. And then he was telling everybody, yo, Slim is ducking me, Slim is ducking me, yo. So you know what I did? After I knocked out my last opponent, I put him to sleep. The hospital came and everything. He was out for 10 minutes. It's that serious. Y'all can watch the clip, bro. You know what I'm saying? I literally called him out. This is what I said. You can see it. I said, FaZe Temper where you at, boy? And Mams Taylor was calling me, who you want to fight? I said, give me Face Temper. Everybody that contacted me, I'm like, give me Face Temper, give me Face Temper. If I didn't take this opportunity, he would never, ever want to fight me, bro. He would never want to fight me, bro. So he has the 2-week advantage. No strength and conditioning. No nothing, bro. I'm coming in. I know when it comes to straight boxing ability, I'm way better than him. I got better technique than you. I'm faster than you. I have better footwork than you. All you is 6'4". That's it. You 6'4" for nothing. You 6'4" to put shit on shelves. That's it. That's what I think.
Yo, you could have a full camp and you still wouldn't.
Nah.
You could have a full camp, bro.
Nah.
Well, there it is, folks. As you can see, plenty of beef here on stage, but also beef coming up on September 17th. Canelo, Triple G live on DAZN pay-per-view. You've seen the undercard. And before we get to our main events, 2 of those, I'm going to throw it to Addy with DAZN, and we will be right back.
Oh, you like my shirt?
If I set my mind to something, I accomplish it.
Well, we thought that would be eventful. We've still got the KSI face-offs to go,
Yes.
but the undercard, we thought it would be eventful, and it was.
It was very interesting. A lot of different characters. We were right with our prediction about Slim being the menace once again, pulling out a face shirt, knowing his opponent's part of face, saying he is the father of face. He had a lot to say.
He did, and he didn't really want Temper to say too much. He was stopping him talking.
Yeah, every time FaZe Temper had something to say, he would just block him off straight. I'm not sure if his tactic was to get in Temper's head or annoy him, but Temper still seemed very cool, relaxed. I think he's confident in his own ability.
And we were also correct to predict that we didn't know what to predict from Sam Hyde. Here he is now. We didn't know what to have. Come in, Sam. Come in.
No, please
yes,
no. No, please no, please no.
Do you have anything to say?
No.
I can't do it. I'm
Sam
so
Hyde?
shy right now. I'm just so shy. I can't do this right now. I'm sorry. I can't.
That's the first time
Why
I think
why would you do that? Why would you put me in that position? I was ready to go.
I mean, he didn't really answer any of the questions that were put to him. He gave us some riddles.
It was nice to get a little concert from him. Had a few Irish songs, which was nice. I don't know what to make of that, and I don't know what to make of the fight. I think this guy could go and kick in his opponent for all I know. I don't know what he's capable of.
You don't know whether he. I mean, we don't know literally anything. Has he been training? Has he not? We actually don't know. He's never said. That was the most normal I think he's been.
Yeah, and that's saying something. That's the most normal he's been. But I think that could actually be a good fight. 2 heavyweights. I think we're bound to see a knockout. I don't see how we don't see a knockout in this fight. I'm not sure how both of their stamina is. We saw them both at the media workout yesterday. They both didn't seem the best when it came to stamina-wise, but they've both got a lot of heart. So I think this will make that a good fight.
It should be interesting, and it will be interesting to see because we don't know either of them what boxing experience they've got. The 2 that I'd say kicked off the most was Dean the Great and Evil Hero at the beginning, where Dean the Great had got a pillow for Evil Hero. He wasn't too impressed. He hit it away, but they were probably the most animated.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of handbags thrown. Oh, with the man of Salt Pappy. How are you, my brother?
Salt Pappy is here. Microphone.
For me, he stole the show with that. A couple one-liners got everyone in the crowd gassed.
I mean, the final line.
I don't need to say much, man. I'm going to let my hands do the talking in the ring like I did, on my last fight.
Andy was giving you a lot of talk. He had a lot to say. You were the complete opposite. You were very composed, very chilled. Was that the plan going into that?
No, he was just playing. He was just trying to act tough. He's trying to start a beef, but that doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Did you plan just to not say too much and just, as you said there, let your hands do the talking?
I don't really say too much, trash talk, like I said, because when it comes at the end of the day, we're gonna be fighting in the ring, and we're gonna be punching each other in the face, and I'm gonna be punching him in the face, and there's nothing he can do, because I'm gonna be countering him a lot.
And obviously, he had a lot to say here. He was trying to start beef. Did that fuel any more hate, more passion for the night, or did it completely block out your head?
Not really. No, not really. I'm gonna nothing personal. I'm gonna get the job done at the end of the day.
I mean, after seeing that, do you have more need to go super salt pappy mode?
Yeah, we'll see. If it's strong enough, I might have to turn up, increase my power level over 9,000, and if it's still up, I'm gonna have to go legendary super salt pop.
Legendary super.
Now.
This is a new one.
This
Okay,
legendary,
he's definitely fueled some hate into salt pappy.
Yeah.
What did you make of the beef up there with everyone else? There was a lot of talking going on.
I mean, I found it very entertaining, and yeah, you saw me. I was laughing and that, but yeah, it's cool.
You seem so composed. Inside, is there any nerves kicking in? Obviously, it's 2 days now. You've had the press conference. Is it starting to hit home, or are you always this composed?
I mean, as I get closer to the ring, I just get very confident. You'll see me smiling there, playing him around. There's nothing he can do. It's like my food. It's like a cheesecake.
He's your prey.
Yeah, he's my prey.
So,
he will rarely land a punch.
Don't think so.
Yeah,
How many punches?
If I let him land, because I let him land.
Oh, so you want? So if he hits you, it's because you let him hit you.
Let's say I plan to pressure him. Yeah, that's the only way he will land. But he's not really gonna land.
So everything
zero damage.
Zero damage to you.
0 damage.
200 HP.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got the weigh-in tomorrow. All prepared for that?
All prepared, yeah.
Easy week for you.
Easy week, no pressure.
I love the confidence.
Like
I don't know how
I've been making 5 TikToks a day. There's nothing.
Still sticking to
just
the 5
normal,
TikToks a day.
Normal week.
I'm just dancing around. Nothing.
Some people might say you might be underestimating him. Do you think you're underestimating him?
I'm not really underestimating him. I'm gonna do my best, put on a great show for the people, just like what I did last time on my last fight, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Amazing.
Well, enjoy the rest of the fight. We will see you tomorrow for the weigh-in.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, what happened there?
We did it as well.
We had a stinker. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the worst.
Chilled.
The legend, Lance Taylor. How
Hello,
are you, bro?
coming in? Coming in?
Busy man or joining us for a bit?
You can come in. I need a cigarette. We just wait. We can do this and then you can have one. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. What did you make of that?
I think it was relatively tame. We got some poetry. We got some. I mean, it's definitely different. There's similarities and differences, and that's what I was kind of stressing. Is we're all inspired by boxing. We're all inspired by combat sports, but at the same time, there's a new twist to this, and it's not taking away anything, from what's existing. It's just its own world. And it's really cool. I'm very excited. I think it's the first day that I've actually been able to feel proper excited about it now.
Yeah, and I think you said it perfectly up there. You said, this is so good. This whole YouTube boxing scene is so good for the younger generation, because if they see this, they will either want to get into boxing or inspires them to be an influencer. It's very inspiring. The man himself.
He's back. He's back.
I'm back. What are we saying, my friends? So what is there, face-to-faces?
That's tomorrow, I think.
Oh, I thought I was...
We've got KSI's obviously not come across his opponents yet. No, that's to come.
We're setting up now.
Okay.
But we heard you in there. You were vocal.
Yeah, I supported Kenny, but I'll have to.
When are you fighting?
My brother. Listen, get me on the next one. I heard there's one, in October, November? Get me on all of them.
Really? All of them?
Every single one.
Okay, done deal. You heard it here.
That is it done, yeah.
I think that'll be a great matchup.
He said he wanted to fight Zayn.
I'm challenging everyone. That's just the truth.
He's going to do a 1v10.
Huh? No, my guy's in my ear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm nearly on his level. Soon enough, I'll be on his level.
Yeah. No, but that was mental. Yeah, that's Slim's hilarious.
But he's crazy, the father of faith. Do you think, though, how embarrassing it would be if he gets knocked out?
Huh?
If he gets knocked out after doing all of that?
Yeah, I think you need that, man. You need someone who's willing to be the villain, like I was saying before. And what he's brought to the card, I think, is sick, and it was needed.
Did you expect it to be so calm? I thought there'd be a bit more kicking off than there was.
Yeah, but then again, like I saw when Dean the Great walked over, security was following. Obviously there was enough people put in place to stop that stuff from happening. So.
Also, I think people are nervous a little bit, and the character and the ego kind of starts subsiding, and then you become more your real self, and the nerves are there a little bit. Yeah. Fight day's coming, so that's probably what it is.
It's true. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about everything?
I'm excited. I was just saying today's the first day that I'm feeling fully excited, and the nerves and back putting fires out and stuff has seemed to have subsided. Knock on I really need wood, actually. I'm not even messing
We'll
about.
find some wood.
We'll
I mean,
find
I've
some
got
wood.
one, but
It's the effect I have, I guess. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, well, should I take the mic? You
Take the mic.
Love you, man.
Take the mic.
Thank you. Our new co-presenter.
How we doing? What'd you say, sorry?
Your new co-presenter.
Yeah, our co-presenter. I joined. So what we doing?
Well, just analysing what we've just seen, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've still got KSI to speak to his opponents, hear from his opponents.
Oh, we got Swarmz here.
Yep, so Swarmz is here.
Swarmz! Swarmz! Oh man, I'm a big fan.
You don't rate.
He ignored me, but I wanted to get his attention. Oh man! And we got Pineda as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting
Pineda is
time.
there.
Pineda looks fly as hell.
I know, that's not what I expected.
Where he came with a drip.
Yeah.
They are about to get started. Everyone's just taking their seats.
Yes. Oh. In this head-to-head.
Any kick-offs in this?
Now, the two, because obviously there's two people who knowledge is fighting. They could play it tactically and double team him right now. That'd go mental.
But how does KSI do this? One guy to his left, one guy to his right.
And probably different feelings towards both. So maybe
Yeah.
anger, hatred a bit towards one.
Yeah. Maybe.
King Kenny.
I just, where's Kenny? Yes, Kenny.
Come on. Squeeze him.
How was it?
Oh man.
It's good. How did you find it?
It was fine. It's always weird, like being on that side. But how was it on the other side? Was that good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
You
it's
two
nice.
are the most amicable.
Yeah, because you know what, Face Sensei is low-key a nice guy. I don't want to clash with him, so
Yeah, with temper.
I'm not going down that route with him. So we kept it nice and civil and respectable.
I just don't know why they put you next to
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
they wanted us to scrap. If it was someone else, we would have scrapped.
Yeah,
but I can't scrap him.
I mean, Tempo, you're proper ducking his handshakes and everything. With Sensei, it's a lot more respect. But
Tempo, we
you
would've
don't want
scrapped.
too much respect with your
wait.
opponent.
Oh, wait, silence. It's silence time. Are you watching or are you cutting?
Kind of hungry, man. I want to go eat. But
Bye-bye.
you're gonna be around, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be around.
See you around.
Pleasure.
Right, well,
Okay.
the second half of the press conference is about to start.
Perfect.
So we
All
better...
Let's get started, guys.
I'm scared in case everyone's quiet. We're not meant to be
I know,
talking.
like, I think we're good.
Swarmz, I
I think we're
love
good.
you.
He looked over. He looked over. He did look over.
One day you're going to get Swarm's attention.
Do you think this
Soon.
is going to kick off or do you think it's going to be right?
No, this will be fine, I think. What do you think?
I mean, there's different feelings towards each opponent, so I don't know. But I think KSI's got his sensible head on.
I think Pineda's going to be a bit more of a bystander in this press conference.
Oh
Although
no,
he
I think we've
looks-
lost
he
our seat.
looks
Oh no. Have we stitched you up here?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine.
Needs to get front row.
I'll stand up if I need to.
Right, we're going to head over to the second half of the press conference now.
Welcome back, folks. We are now here once again on behalf of DAZN and Misfits Boxing, live on DAZN pay-per-view from the O2 Arena on August 27th, this Saturday. And on stage with me now is our main event. That's right, 2 fights, 1 night for the man of the hour, KSI. Let's start with you. KSI, you're starting the night with Swarmz.
Yep.
Ending the night with a professional boxer, Luis Pineda. Talk to me about the mindset behind choosing 2 fighters in 1 night.
All right, so with me fighting Swarmz, I felt like it wasn't enough. I was like, all right, Swarmz, he's like, I'll probably get rid of him in 1 round.
What, do you really think that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you called me out and you were like, I'm going to smoke you. You're done, this, that. I was like, okay, sure. Anyway, once we get in that ring, you'll see. You're going to give me them eyes, them like,
Bro, I've been in
fear
there
for
for
my
5
life
minutes.
eyes.
You haven't looked at me once in my eyes.
Oh, no.
You're scared, bro.
I'm scared.
You're scared. You ain't looked at me once, bro. Why are you smiling?
Because this is hilarious.
We'll see, bro. Watch.
What do you mean, watch?
Watch, bro.
All right, anyway.
What's this, Prime?
Well,
fucking no.
Okay, bless. All right, calm. You're going to hit me up after to be like, yo, can I have some more?
Nah, man.
Anyway, so yeah, I thought, me fighting Swarmz wasn't enough. And I thought it was cute that he made a little diss track. I watched it and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's the only good thing that you've done.
Your fans loved it, by the way.
In how many years musically.
Okay.
And then I was like, all right, cool, let me switch it up and fight 2 people in 1 night. So I was like, I want to fight a pro boxer before Jake Paul does. I picked Pineda.
And, well, I didn't pick. He got chosen for me. And then I was just like, all right, cool, let's go. And
You did get your first top 10 with me as well, with me on the hook. But anyways, carry on.
yeah, but I mean, with
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it weren't working out for you, but go on,
I
carry
think
on.
it was the second one. It was, down like that.
I hear you.
But anyway.
Swarmz, you hear the words. He says he's going to knock you out in one round, get it out of the way. He's got another fight to get to. Do you feel underestimated here?
Bro, if he knocks me out first round, I'll delete Insta. I'll delete everything.
No, brother,
social,
don't
bro.
say that.
Literally.
Don't say that,
If you
man.
knock me out first round, if you think you're going to knock me out first round, bro, well, you got another thing coming, man. I'm not Wasabi, whatever his name is, or whoever that is, or what's that guy's name? Weller, whatever his name is? Bro, I don't even know who that is, but I'm not them guys, bro. Trust me. Come from 2 different backgrounds, bro. I'm telling you, watch.
No, I agree. Yes, you have come from a different background, obviously, compared to Joe Weller. I think he was brought up in Brighton. But, yeah, like when it comes to being in the ring, it's completely different, bro. You're going to swing for me and realize I'm not there, and then I'm going to just jab the fuck out of you.
Bro, I've seen your training team. They're making you look good in the clips, bro. They're making you look good in the clips, bro.
Because I am good.
Bro, hit me, innit? Just hit me and you see what's
I will.
Yeah,
Repeat.
watch, you'll see, bro. You're going to see, bro. 27th, we're all going to see.
So
what, you're going to knock me out first round?
Yeah, I think I can if I wanted to.
Do you want to do a bet right now?
What do you mean if I would have bet?
Do you want to bet me right now? You want to knock me out first round?
Nah, I don't want to play these Jake Paul games.
Why?
I don't
Why
wanna play
did you
these-
bet me for? I'm confident right now you're not going to knock me out. Be confident. The people are here, bro.
I am going to knock you out.
All right, cool then. You're going to knock me out. Cool.
Do you think you'll be able to last with me, bro?
Bro, I've seen, obviously, maybe you improved a bit. I've seen the way you swing. Like, I've seen the way you swing with the fight with Jake.
I've seen the way you swing, bro.
Bro, you haven't.
Moving at 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. You saw what you wanted me. I showed you what you wanted me to see. But, bro, you'll see, bro. You'll see. I don't need to talk, innit? Let 27.
No, please
Let the 27th
talk,
do the
please talk.
talking, man.
So, have you, sparring. Have you been sparring?
No, I haven't been sparring.
Okay, so how's your sparring been going? You've been knocking people out?
No, I haven't been knocking no one out, bro. 27th. Don't worry about who I'm knocking out. I'm going to knock you out, bro. You're saying you're going to knock me out. I'm going to knock you out, bro. I'm going to take that bandana off your forehead as well, man.
It will be off, don't worry. I
Can you
can't
take it off
fight
now?
with it. I can take it off now if you want.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Alright, you get to
Wow.
see the shine, bro.
Jesus Christ. Oof, no wonder why you wear the bandana. Wow.
No, bro, it is what it is. But look, I'm gonna.
His forehead looks 9 months pregnant, innit? Jesus Christ. Woo.
Now, KSI, there's obviously beef between you and Swarmz, but you do have another fight on the night. And again, a pro boxer sitting to your left. Talk to me about not only the severity of what's going to happen on Saturday, but how serious this is fighting two people. And talk to me more specifically about Luis Alcaraz Pineda.
All right, so the funny thing is, I actually thought I was going to be fighting back-to-back. So we've been training for me to fight back-to-back. So I've been fighting, sparring partners, 2 people fighting me while I'm there by myself, constantly fighting different partners, in and out, different rounds. And they told me literally a few weeks before that there's gonna be a gap between. So I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be even more like what. But for me, I'm fit. I'm ready. I'm strong. I've come here to showcase that I'm serious about this boxing thing, and that my main goal is to end Jake Paul, end his bullshit, end everything that he stands for. And this is me doing it bit by bit. So with me fighting Pineda, it's going to be a good fight. He's a good long fighter. He's got good range. He's got good left body. And he's got a decent uppercut. And, he knows how to get away from danger. But he hasn't fought the nightmare, KSI. So, yeah.
Luis, I'll come to you.
Good.
This is a massive opportunity for you. Really, out of nowhere, you get this in front of thousands of people, KSI in the main event. Tell me what this means to you to be a part of this card and the challenge in front of you.
Es una oportunidad enorme para usted. De repente te dieron esta pelea contra KSI en el evento principal, en frente de tanta gente. ¿Qué quiere decir esta oportunidad para usted?
Pues para mí representa una gran oportunidad para
Venimos listos, representa una oportunidad para mí porque la verdad nunca me ha tocado un magno evento de este tamaño. Me siento muy emocionado, muy feliz y pues venimos de México, venimos listos para el combate, para la guerra.
It really is an enormous opportunity for him, and he's come ready. He's never been in a event of this magnitude, and he's very excited and very happy. He came from Mexico ready and ready to put on a war.
Luis, you say you want a war. Have you seen KSI fight? What do you expect from him? And how do you go in and quite literally shock everyone in attendance and watching worldwide in the main event? How do you beat KSI?
Dices que quieres una guerra. ¿Has visto a KSI pelear? ¿Y qué piensas que va a venir? ¿Con qué piensas que va a venir KSI? ¿Y cómo puede usted darle la sorpresa al mundo y ganarle a KSI?
Miré una pelea de él en YouTube, yo no conocía a mi contrincante, creo que es famoso de aquí de Inglaterra, me parece bien, me parece una gran oportunidad y va a estar buena la pelea. Pues somos guerreros nosotros de México y nos gusta la acción, nos gusta el combate.
He has seen one of KSI's fight. He didn't know his opponent that well, but he knows he's really famous over here and all over the world and here in England. And he knows it's a great opportunity and it's a good fight, and they're warriors there in Mexico, so he's coming and bringing everything to win on Saturday.
Callie, Mams, I want to bring you guys in as well. Callie, we'll start with you. Talk to me about what you're seeing on stage right now. Again, you're from the pro scene. 2 fights, 1 night. This is some George Foreman historical stuff we're talking about. Just give me your thoughts on KSI taking this kind of challenge and if this was something that you foresaw when this event came about.
Yeah, I mean, talking about a man who's been out of the ring 1,015 days, I believe I read. 1,015 days. So it's an ask to come back after 1,015 days in the pro game. And he's fighting a man to my right, who he can't really prepare for, and I'll ask you a question in a minute, Swarmz, if that's okay, because he hasn't fought before. So, apart from maybe on the streets of Eltham, so unless there's some good CCTV footage, we ain't going to get, it's very difficult to prepare for a man that's never fought before. So, in a ring. So that's an ask. And then you got a pro fighter from Mexico. Now, let me tell you what I normally say of my charges in the classic pro game. No Irish, no Mexicans in your first 5 fights. It's simple. Because unless you've got other methods to get a Mexican out of the ring, you normally need a shotgun. And there ain't no shotguns allowed in the O2 on Saturday night, so please, kids. So on paper, it's a massive ask. I don't know. I don't know what Swarmz brings to the ring. That's what my first question would be, actually. I'll divert it back. I'll go straight to Swarmz. And, I'm guessing you've had a few tear-ups growing up on the streets. And so it's a twofold question. One, how would you describe your style? And I was sitting up here, I think 13, 14 days ago, announcing Eubank Ben. I could talk about their styles, and they've got their idols, their fathers. Who would you say is your boxing idol? Who would you compare your style to? Just to give us an insight onto what we can expect. Are we expecting a Tyson, more of a Foreman, more of a Hagler?
You took the words out of my mouth. Mike Tyson, straight.
So it's Bob and Weave.
Small like him, the weave, very fast. You'll see on the 27th. I ain't got to say too much. I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, a lot of people will be shocked. That's all I got to say.
I thought you'd say DHL or something like that.
Banner.
Mams, I'll come to you as well. Like I said, this is a historic moment. And if KSI is able to get this done, what does it say for his legacy? Being promoting this, fighting twice in the main event, you know this man very well. What does it say to his character and his legacy to be able to go out and get this done?
That's his biggest motivator. KSI is all about legacy. It doesn't matter the amount of money that's offered. It doesn't matter what clout or how much it will do for his career. If he's not if he's not passionate about it, if it's not authentic to who he is and how he sees his legacy being left behind, then he won't do it. And I can attest to that. And there's been bucket loads offered for things. He's like, absolutely not. And so this is everything. It's another step in his legacy. So just look forward to him finding a way to top it at some point. Yeah, we've got some lions and tigers in reserve after the second fight. So he'll probably have to fight them, and a polar bear, and that's all coming, guys. No, but he's
a mad one. I mean, when we were talking about it, it seems like you set the bar very high. Is there ever a moment you question on Saturday? Have you put too much on the cake on the table to bite off?
Oh no! If anything, I feel like I've got more to give.
I mean, you jokingly said to me before, "Can't we get a third one?"
I did. Like,
he was not joking, but
the way I train, the way I am, in general, like you've seen my career from the beginning to where it is now. Like I'm a person that is determined, focused, and I always get what I want eventually. And you know, with me on this whole event, you know, with Alex Pusabi pussying out of the fight, I'm gonna say it. He pussied out. He didn't want the smoke. He didn't want any piece of me. I decided, all right, cool. I'll fight Swarmz and Pineda, 2 fights in one night, to just challenge myself, to try and push myself, because I've worked hard, and I work hard, and I constantly work hard, and I want to prove to everyone and show everyone that I'm someone to be reckoned with. And then when people realize and see what I can do in the ring, they're gonna be terrified. No one's gonna want to call me out.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in the ring?
What do you mean? I'm gonna knock people out, bro.
You're gonna knock us out, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Cool.
Well, I mean, what do you mean, cool? It's what's gonna happen.
When I beat you, can I take your fight instead? Could I fight?
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
Take him, yeah?
Yeah.
I can take him off.
When you beat me, yeah, sure.
Alright, cool.
But, bro, you're not gonna beat me.
Alright, bro.
Bro, how can you be so delusional? What's wrong with you?
Bro, you still can't look me in my eyes, though.
Bro, I've stared at you the whole time.
Oh, bro, I walked in here and you wasn't looking me in my eyes.
Bro, I didn't need to.
You have to smile at me, bro.
Bro, I was.
I'm not your friend, bro. Don't smile at me. Don't smile at me, bro.
You're a funny guy.
Still looking at your mic, bro. I'm right here, bro.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Hi. How you doing, bro? All right. Well, look, you'll see. I can't. I love it because you're trying to piss me off.
Wait.
Pissing me off is the last thing you want to do.
Can I get some questions now, please? Because
Swarmz,
I think it's my time to speak now.
Let's go to you, Swarmz.
I'm just hearing bullshit.
This has become personal.
So personal, man.
So what is your final message to a man that you did work on some music with, but now things have changed and you're going to go try to take him out? What's your final message to KSI here?
There's no mouth talking. It's just the fists. This is what it's all about. The fists. That's what it's about.
You're going to put him away.
I'm going to put him away. His forehead's massive. I'm going to put it back down flat again. Yeah. I'm going to put it flat again. He's going to see you. Watch. You ain't met someone like me before. Watch.
No, I've actually met people like you and worse,
I don't think you have.
And stronger and tougher and with boxing IQ.
I don't think
know
you
what
have.
they're doing.
I don't think you have.
I've sparred people.
I don't think you
I've
have.
sparred multiple.
In private school, you don't get all of that, bro. You're good there, man.
Yeah. In private school, yes, I was a different person.
Yeah,
now
bro, you're good there.
I'm 29.
We go through it. We go through it, bro. We went through it,
bro.
You don't know nothing like that, bro. Literally.
I'm a different man now.
Okay.
I'm different. All right, calm.
Luis, I would like one last question for you. Again, this is a massive opportunity in the main event. You're going against KSI. The world will be watching. How do you get this done? How do you take home this victory to Mexico?
Una última pregunta. Es, como dijimos, una oportunidad enorme en el evento principal. Todo el mundo va a estar mirando. ¿Cómo ganas? ¿Cómo salís victorioso el sábado?
Pues voy a utilizar mi estrategia de boxeo. Venimos trabajando aquí, yo y mi entrenador Caro, de México. Vamos a usar defensa y contragolpe.
He's going to use his boxing skills and his boxing strategies. You know, he's been working really hard with his trainer Caro in Mexico, and he says that he's mostly going to be using his defense and counter punching in order to win the fight.
KSI, you've heard both of the final messages from the men on stage. What is your final message to not only these two men, but the fans watching worldwide on Saturday night?
Knockouts. All right, you're going to see knockouts. It's going to be huge. I mean, the whole card is stacked. We've got amazing on the card, but then with my fights as well, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to want to see every minute of it, every single minute. Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself. Please, please, please do not go away because we are about to face these fighters off. But before we do that, we are going to throw it to Addy. Make sure you get that pay-per-view, the O2 Arena, August 27th. We will be right back.
One final note. We can now confirm that the O2 is officially sold out for Saturday. We're working this afternoon to get some production holds back. That's not sure. If we do get them back, it will only be a couple of hundred, but those will go on sale tomorrow. We'll let you know later in the day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, sold out O2 Arena. We're going to face these guys off, and we are going to get them face to face. We will be right back.
Something, I accomplish it.
Right, so that's all the press conference concluded. They've just got to do the face-off.
Yes.
What did you make of that?
Well, I did think it would mainly be Swarmz and KSI going at it. It got quite intense, more intense than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. It did get more intense. We were right to say that Pineda sort of was left to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
The beef was definitely between Swarmz and KSI.
Yeah, I think Pineda just said what he had to say. You know, he's feeling confident for the fight. And I think, yeah, he would be a good fighter. But Swarmz, I think he felt disrespected. The way he was talking to KSI is almost as if he wasn't happy KSI was underestimating him.
Mm-hmm. And they both said they were going to knock each other out. I think Swarmz said he was going to delete all his social media if he gets knocked out by KSI.
He's got to be careful making statements like that. I think luckily for him, he said if he knocks me out in round one,
okay.
Just pray you don't get knocked out in round one. But the only problem I think with Swarmz, he's talking a lot about his background, you know, where he came from, you know, he came from wherever he came from. But he has to understand when it comes to boxing, it doesn't matter your background. You could be from Brighton, South London, it don't really matter. It's all about your boxing abilities. I hope he's not relying on where he was born in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's only taken up boxing. Fighting on the street and boxing is very different, but he's only taken up boxing in the last couple of weeks, and KSI has been training now for years.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen this confidence from Swarmz before. Before, I think like he's been more in the defense, saying, you know, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm confident, I'll try what I've got. But today he's really going at it. I don't know, maybe seeing JJ fueled him, but he was going mental. I'm going to knock him out, everything.
And now we're just waiting to do the face-off. Do you think that this is going to get a bit tense?
Well, obviously, I think Pineda's will be very respectful, but with Swarmz, I wouldn't be surprised if handbags are thrown because, I mean, it looked like it was going to get thrown while they were having the press
I think
conference.
Swarmz was calling him out there and then.
Yeah, and what was, I thought, very disrespectful. I'm not sure how I feel about it, is him throwing the prime off. That I think KSI definitely felt that one, and KSI said, "You don't want to get me angry." I'm sure KSI will remember that on fight night.
Yeah, if anything, it could work against him, making KSI angry and riling him up before the fight.
Yeah, I think his plan was to get in KSI's head, but I don't think it works like that with KSI. I feel like the more you aggravate him, the more he's going to come at you harder.
He spends a lot of time laughing. He doesn't seem to be affected by anything.
I feel like I think he knew what he was doing there because Swarmz doesn't like the fact KSI takes him on seriously. So I think KSI took him more on seriously when he was getting more angry, and it makes him look like a bit more of a joke. And I think KSI mastered that.
Yeah, it definitely kicked off a lot more than expected. We're just waiting for the fighters to get up on the stage.
I'm excited for this.
There's a lot of security there.
I think everyone's expecting something to potentially go down.
Yeah, I think they might do the Pineda face-off first, perhaps.
Maybe the more civil one.
Get that one done. Although that is technically the main event, so in theory they should do it afterwards. But I don't know if they'd want anything to kick off before and then.
Yeah, I think they're planning this strategically.
Yeah.
I think KSI also does have to be careful. Obviously, he was talking about Jake Paul being the main goal. His fight's in 2 days. I think he does need to let Jake Paul go maybe for a couple of days. You know, beat your two opponents, then focus back. But I think he has to be careful, you know, not jumping the gun.
Yeah, because there is 2 fights that he has to think of first. And he's saying the reason he's done what he's done, taking the 2 fights, taking the opponents he has, is because of Jake Paul. But that can't be his focus.
I think we're getting ready for the face-off now.
It's going to happen.
I think this will be the civil one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get these fighters face off. First off, one of our main events on the evening, Luis Pineda and the Nightmare, KSI. Ladies and gentlemen, one of your main events on the evening, KSI, Luis Pineda. Now coming to the stage will be the other main event on the evening, KSI's second opponent. The beef is real. KSI versus Swarmz.
Like I said, this beef is real, ladies and gentlemen. Nose to nose they stand on fight night, going head to head. There it is, folks, once again, KSI, Swarmz, one of your main events on the evening. We're going to get KSI faced off with both of his opponents. Again, 2 fights, 1 night.
Right, here's the face-off with both opponents at the same time.
Wow, what is going on here?
No one even knows how to do this.
2 main events, 2-on-1.
I feel like this is hurting Swarmz' pride.
Yeah, I don't think he likes it. Yeah, he's definitely not happy.
You can see that KSI has given them equal amount of time looking at them both. I mean, what world do we live in?
This is crazy. But he was a lot more respectful with Pineda than he was
You could
with
feel the
Swarmz.
intensity with Swarmz.
Versus Luis Pineda.
He's actually looking at Pineda a little bit more, which will annoy Swarmz.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's going to keep underestimating Swarmz because he knows it gets in Swarmz' head.
Yeah, Swarmz doesn't look happy walking off there at all. Now we have presumably the undercard face-offs. This one could kick off.
Oh, yeah.
If it's Dean the Great. Yep.
Yes, I'll be disappointed if I don't see anything
yeah,
here.
something's going to happen here.
Okay,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Oh. The glasses have come off.
Yeah, this is going to be
very close to each
tense.
other. Why is he not looking at him? Show some sign of nerves.
Yeah, he's not making eye contact.
Oh.
There's a bit of push him.
He went quite far back then.
Bit of push him.
There it is, folks. To start off our undercard on the night, Dean the Great versus
This is proper handbags.
So, yeah.
But they're laughing and smiling, but you can tell they're a bit annoyed with each other.
Yeah, that's going to be a good fight.
Excited for that.
They both look confident.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think they're two very confident guys.
Still, they're carrying on. They're carrying on.
Come with the karate moves and stop
Kala
it.
just in the middle, splitting them up.
Next up, coming to the stage, our heavyweight matchup.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
Sam Hyde and Iron
I'm
Thompson.
scared again. I just
Who-
don't know what he's capable
Who
of.
knows what to expect from this? There's
I would
quite
be-
a size difference
I would be
there.
very scared if I was Thompson right now.
There is quite a size difference.
You got rid of the villain suit.
Wow. Yeah, he looks almost normal. Respectful, though.
Very respectful, hands behind his back.
Sam Hyde doesn't look to be saying anything.
I'm actually very excited for this fight.
Yeah, I am. I am. The only heavyweight fight on the card. Well, I'm surprised. Sam Hyde was very subdued.
I think it's not like him.
Very strange. This one could be a bit of tension.
I know Soap Happy's going to just show some sort of coolness. He's going to do a couple of dances.
You were right.
Very close to each other. Almost as intimate. Oh. I think Andy's trying to look scary, but I'm not sure how well it's working on Soap Happy.
Yes, Andy looks very angry.
I think after today, these will have a bit more beef with each other. I think it was civil
100%.
before this. But after the press conference, when talking to Soap Happy, he almost looks slightly annoyed with his opponent.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He was saying he was going to go up to incredible numbers.
9,000. And last time we heard Super Soul Papi. Now we heard Crazy Super Soul Papi.
Premier fights on the evening, and that is King Kenny versus FaZe
I think
Sensei.
when it comes to boxing, I think this could be one of the best boxing matches you'll see on the card.
And this is the shaking hand, most amicable.
Very respectful. I think this could be a great fight. Both of them have very good boxing skill.
This could be fight of the night, I think.
I think you'll see the best ability on showcase for this fight.
Both experienced.
Ladies and gentlemen, both men want a war. Do not blink and do not miss this one. Once again, FaZe Sensei, King Kenny.
I almost think Kenny wants to be angry and like show himself, but he can't.
He can't. He knows he just.
When we interviewed him, he
can't.
said he has too much respect for Sensei.
Yeah, that's what they sat them together in the press conference, probably
Yeah,
knowing that nothing would
yeah.
happen.
Next to the stage, folks, we have one of the most heated rivalries.
Oh, here we go.
Crossover boxing, years in the making. Saturday night, they finally finish it. It is Deji versus Fousey.
I think the fans are most excited for this fight.
It's been a long time coming.
A lot of respect. You can see Fousey is significantly taller than Deji.
He is a lot taller.
We'll see what impact that has.
And he's had an incredible body transformation as well.
I think with these two fighters, they were more fighting themselves. So whoever's put in front of them, they wanted to prove themselves.
They want to prove themselves, both coming off losses. Fousey coming off a bad loss.
And they're both in for a lot in their career.
Folks, as you can see, it is all business. No games. The talk is done. These two are ready to go at it. We're going to save it for Saturday, but you can see that intensity in their eyes, folks. Give it up one more time.
Neither of them wanted to give up the eye contact.
It means so much to these guys. I think like for these lot, it's more than just a boxing match. There's so much on the line for them. And both of them want to win it. Okay. I think both of them want to win this so badly, and you can tell how passionate it is. Oh no. Oh no, here we go.
Who knows what's going to happen?
It is Slim versus FaZe Temper.
I can almost guarantee something's about to happen.
Here goes.
He looks like he's about to perform a song.
Quite a size difference.
Very big size difference.
FaZe Tempered, still not talking, not saying much.
Temper's acting very cool and collected. I wonder when he's going to let it go.
Yeah, he's been like that all week. Been very reserved
Let's
all
hope
week.
he's not like that on fight night. We want a good fight.
Again, folks, a hotly contested matchup. FaZe Temper versus Slim.
Surprisingly, Sim doesn't seem to have anything up his belt.
I know, he's a lot more reserved than I thought.
He's always got something to say.
All right, folks.
A lot more chilled than I thought it was going to be.
That fight on the Zone pay-per-view Saturday
Well.
night. Misfits
Whoa,
Boxing.
I think...
The Zone, we are going to throw it back to Addy.
Well, that is the conclusion of the press conference and the face-offs. They were the one that got most heated, same as in the press conference, Dean the Great and Evil Hero.
I think a lot of these fighters, I think it's starting to hit home for them now. You know, it's obviously nerve-wracking. They're about to fight in 2 days' time. And all the confidence, all the talk you see, it starts to hit home. It starts to become a reality today after the press conference. I feel like that's when a lot of the fighters will realise it's actually go time now.
Yeah, and maybe the first time they've been that close to their opponents, seen the size difference, seen what shape they're in, that's when the nerves will start.
And I also think they're also being very careful because it's real now. They know the fights are on the corner. They don't want to say or do anything too much which could come back to bite them.
Definitely. I mean, Slim was a lot more reserved than we thought there.
Yeah.
I was, in a way, that's nice. He's maybe starting to realise he's got to get serious now.
Yeah.
We have the man of the moment.
The man himself. How are you, bro?
Thanks for having me. I'm back again.
Hello, Dean the Great. So, probably the most animated in the presser and in the face-off there.
Oh, I thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when greatness steps in the building. You dig what I'm saying? I take over every time.
How did you find that? How did you deal with the fact that he was saying some stuff, you were giving it back? What did you make of that?
I didn't really find nothing of it. I didn't really remember. I don't even remember most of the stuff he said. He was speaking under his breath. He was nervous. He was choked up. He's scared. And I can't wait to show you guys what I got on Saturday night.
How long have you been planning that pillow and blanket?
Hey, I've been anticipating that for a minute. I always envision, well, anybody that steps in the ring with me, I always envision winning. But I envision him getting slept. So I think it was on the airplane, because that's the airplane pillow and blanket. So I was like, shit, I might as well bring it. I was actually gonna bring some NyQuil. Y'all heard of NyQuil? Y'all got NyQuil out here, right?
No.
NyQuil,
Well,
NyQuil
explain
helps you
to
go
us.
sleep.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
we've
sleeping.
got similar
It's like
versions,
sleeping
yeah.
pills, but
Okay.
these are NyQuils. No cap.
Okay. So I think you managed to get into his head there, because he seemed annoyed with that.
Oh yeah, he was scared. He was nervous. I'm sure y'all seen even in the face-off, he didn't even want to look at me. He was smiling. He had some plaque in his teeth too. I'm not sure if he probably forgot to brush his teeth this morning also. So
There was a bit of a push at the face-off there.
wasn't much. I think he tried to push me, but I didn't feel much.
A lot of people are excited to see your fight. You're one of the biggest hypes of the night.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you feel any pressure?
No pressure at all. I'm built for this, bro. I actually thrive off of this. A lot of people like freeze under like pressure and stuff. I actually thrive off of this because it's a blessing to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to show y'all. Y'all gonna see Saturday night. You know, it's a lot of hype around it. It's a lot of pressure on me and whatnot. But what do diamonds do under pressure? They shine.
They shine.
No cap.
So what is your prediction for Saturday night's fight?
Saturday for my fight?
Yeah, for your fight.
It's a knockout. It's gonna be a cold knockout. Or it might be a body shot. I'm not sure. It just depends if I can control my power. But first round, I'm gonna play with him, because I can't just knock him out in the first round. I gotta give y'all the show. I gotta give y'all something
You want to spend a bit of time in there.
Right. I want to spend some time in there, get some rounds in. I want to go through that camp just to get him out of there in the first round. But if it happens, it happens. You dig what I'm saying? Can't really stop it, just boxing. But second round, I plan on getting him up out of there. So.
Does any part of you worry about what he's going to bring?
No, not at all. There's nothing. I mean, he's a TikToker that shakes his hips on TikTok. So you tell me what you make of that as a man that shakes his hips on TikTok for some views. So.
Okay. What did you make of the rest of the card? Obviously, there's a lot of characters in there.
It's hype, bro. Sam, I seen Sam.
You were sat next to Sam Hyde.
Were you scared?
Yeah, that shit was. I didn't know. I don't even know if that was. Like, if he wrote out a script, even if he wrote out a script, he was reading something, I wouldn't have remembered that. I would have stuttered or something. He got in the character quick. I'm highly most excited for Fousey's fight.
Yes, your boy.
And how KSI is going to deal with the two opponents, bro. That's just going to be crazy.
Obviously, like you said, Fousey is your boy.
Yes, sir.
Deji looks good. You know, we've seen some clips of him. How confident are you Fousey's going to get the win?
I'm very confident Fousey's going to get the win. I've been in camp with him. Deji, he looks the same as he always does. I mean, anybody can hit the mitts. They don't hit back. You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, especially with this caliber of a fight. Last time he had his last fight, I think it was, 10,000 people in the arena. So this is a lot more. It's a lot more people, so we'll see. Deji's never really been, from what I've seen throughout the years. There he is. Deji's never really been that, motivational, or I'd say, like, self-driven. So, Fousey gonna give you that work.
What'd you have to say about
my mom?
Well, we've got Deji
I
here.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Wow. Right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'll
him
let
being
you
here
go
wasn't
off.
gonna change my what I had to say.
Just carry on.
But yeah, Saturday night I'm gonna steal the show. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all get your tickets. If y'all ain't got your tickets, just make sure y'all there.
And we'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow.
And we'll see y'all at the weigh-in tomorrow.
More to go tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deji, over to you. So we've done the presser. We've had the face-off. How did you find that?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice. He said a few words to me. It was cute, but yeah.
It looked very intense. There's respect, but you lot were getting
It was
close to each
intense.
other. I was thinking, yo, these are my lips in a second.
Eye contact. No one wanted to break first.
I mean, when I lock in, that's it.
You could tell both of you are really in the zone. There's so much on the line for both of you, and both of you want to win this so badly. What would it mean for you to win this?
I mean, it's just a sign of bigger things to come, really. I would love to win this. 100%,
And everything.
So, yeah.
Did doing that today, the presser, hearing from him, doing the face-off, seeing, looking into his eyes, did you see anything? Do you feel more confident, more nervous? How do you feel now, having been through that?
I mean, I've done this so many times now, so I don't. But I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm enjoying this, but I'm just here to essentially like do a job. Just go in there.
Do you feel like it's just business now for you?
It's just business. But I mean, with him, his whole get-up, he's got the shades on and all of that.
Bit of an act.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but he can do what he wants. I'm just there to fight. Simple as that. So.
And obviously, your brother KSI is fighting before you.
Yeah.
Could the impact of that, what happens on that fight, whatever the result is, affect you positively or negatively?
100%. That'll just boost me.
When he wins.
Yeah, when he wins. I know he's going to win, so 100% that will definitely boost me.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah, because we obviously the fact that he's going to fight, you're fighting, then your result will affect him for his final fight as well.
100%. So obviously, like, we rub off each other. So I pray to get the victory and then, you know, boost him more for his last fight.
Now you were sat along on the top table.
Yeah.
Swarmz was afterwards. Swarmz was he looked riled by JJ. Do you think that's gonna that JJ's got into his head? Do you think?
Got into his head or not, he hasn't prepared for this fight. JJ's been preparing since I don't know how long. I've been training with him as well, and I've seen what he can do. So that's why Swarmz, 2 weeks?
It's going to be 20 days by the time the fight comes.
Yeah,
there's
no chance. There is literally no chance of Swarmz winning. Unless JJ gets complacent, you know, does some stupidness, puts his hands down, gets clipped, then obviously then it's a different night. But
do you think that JJ will get it done in the first round or so? Because we think Swarmz said he'll delete all his social media if he gets knocked out in the first round.
First round, no, because I don't think JJ is going to be. He doesn't. I mean, obviously he wants to show his dominance, but I don't think he wants to be too reckless. I'm saying maybe second round with him.
Okay.
And obviously with your first fight, everyone saw the improvement defensively. You know, you were turning shots. Can we see you attacking more this time, throwing more punches?
100%. I promise you that, 100%.
You got a lot on your sleeve for Saturday night.
Make sure to be careful though.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Well, weigh in tomorrow. Are you okay on weigh-in day? Are you pretty chilled?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Not long to go now. Well, we'll let you get off and get
Thank you so
prepped,
much.
but thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. See you soon. Best.
She's manned him.
Best of luck. Right, so that is, well, done for today. We've got the weigh-in tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to Into Boxing. We are going live tomorrow for the weigh-in. And remember that it is live and exclusive on DAZN pay-per-view on Saturday night.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, weigh-in tomorrow. Some people struggle on weigh-in. They all seem to be pretty happy. None of them seem to be struggling at making weights. There's a lot of catch weights. And then that's when the nerves will start after that.
Yeah, I think the weigh-ins, every time I've seen it, it's very subdued, it's very intense. Don't hear many words, it's very quiet.
Definitely not.
Hold the mic.
Hold the mic, hold the
Pleasure
mic.
with the man himself, Leon. How are you, brother?
I'm well. How are you?
All good, my brother.
Now, how have you found this whole fight week? We're just in the presser, the face-offs.
It's been good, professional, clean, funny.
Entertaining.
More entertaining, way more entertaining than traditional boxing. So yeah, it's been good.
How are you feeling with Deji?
Deji's in a good spot right now. Mentally, he's in a good place. Spiritually, he's in a good place. And yeah, boxing abilities improved. So yeah, he's in a good spot. He just needs to execute. It's his fight to lose.
Can we expect a very different Deji from last time?
100%. He's letting his hands go. He's gonna 100% let his hands go.
He did
Naturally, he's got good defense and
good
reflexes, but now he's gonna let his hands go.
It's going to be a bit more attacking. Got a bit up his sleeve this time.
Yep, a few tricks up his sleeve. I gave him a few little tricks up, you know what I'm saying? Gave him a few little moves, just pull it off when you're in danger, you know what I'm saying? Call that air strike, that drone strike.
I'm excited to see this now.
But yeah, I'm excited to see that fight. I'm excited to see Kenny versus Sensei.
That'll be a very good fight.
Salt Pappy, great entertainer. I want to see him. I want to see him fight more, harder opponents.
Yeah.
Then obviously JJ's 2 fights. I think he's gonna fold both of them.
You think?
Both of them are getting folded.
Okay.
Both of them are getting folded. But yeah.
You don't think KSI has been slightly overconfident with 2 fights in one night?
Nah.
When you've trained with him, you know him better than anyone.
Yeah, I've trained with him. I fought 4 times in one night. It's doable. It's doable. And he's gonna fold them. Especially that last one, what's his name? Yeah, the Mexican's getting folded. He's getting folded like an envelope.
So
I'm telling you.
Who do you think he's going to struggle more against?
Maybe Swarmz, because you know what it is. See, when you fight people that don't know how to fight, they throw punches at weird angles.
Very
They
unorthodox.
don't bite on feints or nothing.
Yeah, you can't
It's
predict
weird.
it.
Yeah, you can't predict. It's like play fighting a novice or your younger brother. It's a bit weird. You get hit a bit.
That was kind of what Logan Paul said in regards to KSI's first fight. He did, like, obviously KSI had the whole windmill routine.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul said he didn't know how to counteract that.
But Logan's a beginner. When they're like someone who's trained boxing, know like certain shots come down certain lanes, it's a bit harder to read and harder to predict. But I think if JJ just kills him to the body, he'll fold. One body shot, he'll fold.
One body
shot. Cross body shot, he'll fold. He won't know what hit him.
Wow.
Liver shot, he's done. That's what I think.
Very confident.
He don't know
confident.
I'm confident in both of them.
going to be a good night.
It's going to be a good night. It's worth your money, people. Buy the pay-per-view.
History made.
Well, you can't go to arena anymore. That's sold out.
Yeah, sold out.
So it's live and exclusive on DAZN pay-per-view. The link is in below this video, so you can click it and then sign up to your pay-per-view. Thanks for joining us.
Who do you think's going to win?
I don't give my predictions, but
what about you?
I'll happily give mine.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm a neutral.
Deji, I really want him to win.
Yeah.
I want him to win so badly, and obviously after what you said, I feel very confident. I talked to Deji, he feels very confident, and obviously I'm sure Fousey has improved. But after seeing his last fight, that might be one of the worst performances I've seen. If I'm being honest,
he's going to improve. He's going to be very resilient and stubborn.
He will be.
So even though he's getting peppered, he'll still try and come forward. He's got heart.
That's why I don't think he'll get knocked out. I think Deji will win on points.
Possibly, yeah.
I think Deji will win on points.
Yeah, I think we've got that in the bag easy, but I want to turn off his lights.
Yeah,
you get me? When you say his name's Juicy, you soft. You know what I'm saying? You soft.
And I think, regards to KSI, I think he's got Swarmz in the bag.
Yeah.
2-3 rounds. Pineda, I think it's going to be a bit more difficult. Only
the
because
Mexicans are tough. You can't
tough,
get them out of there.
I saw his physique. I seen JJ knock out people bigger than me, twice the size of me. He's gonna fold him.
But there's also the fact he's had a fight. When he goes into that fight, he's already fought.
Yeah.
So
could have the adrenaline dump, especially if he's fighting at the start of the show and at the end.
So it could be a long,
a fact we haven't thought about: how will Deji's performance affect him? Him seeing Deji win, lose.
Oh yeah, it'll boost him naturally. They're brothers. They're blood.
Yeah, but if he loses, God forbid.
He'll do it for the family anyway. They fought on the same card before, and Deji's lost and he's come out afterwards. So there's nothing new. But yeah,
I think
everyone lives their own path, innit? Regardless if someone loses, you got to write your own wrongs or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah,
I get
you're on your own journey. Everyone's for themselves at the end of the day. You're on your own journey.
I want an honest prediction.
Yeah.
If KSI and Jake Paul would have a fight tonight, who's winning?
Tonight. Needs to be a training camp for that. Personally, I think if it is tonight, I think whoever lands the first cleanest shot will have the advantage as of today. That's confidence. Someone's confidence will go down, and I think if JJ lands the first hard shot, Jake's gonna back up. But I think it'll be a very negative fight. They'll be waiting too long. Right now, as it stands, they're both sort of counter punchers. They both play the game slow. So yeah, it depends who's gonna be on the front foot and be smart on the front foot, and who's gonna try and set the traps.
Yes.
But BJ Flores is a smart guy. He's gonna be watching the fight, breaking it down,
100%.
and he's going to keep training from now how to beat JJ after seeing tonight's performance. So is JJ going to show his whole playbook, or he's going to try and hold things back and be reserved?
That's
so yeah.
And I've also heard that Jake Paul is going to be ringside apparently.
Okay.
Do you think KSI could easily block him out his head, or do you think he could taunt JJ?
You sure? Is Jake Paul?
I've actually heard.
Okay, Jake Paul, if you're over here, come and see the Real Wills. Have an interview with Real Wills. Get a little breakdown, you know what I'm saying?
Make it happen.
Do you think that JJ is going to be able to block out the fact that if he's sat ringside, he'll be goaded?
JJ's a professional. He's a professional. He's got this. Regardless if he's there or not, JJ's on job. He's on job. He knows what he has to do, and he can't lose. You've seen the documentary. You can't lose. You can't lose.
You can't lose. And I don't think he will.
It's going to be a good night.
It's going to be a good night. But ladies and gentlemen, buy the pay-per-view as it's sold out. Thank you guys for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me shake your hands.
Thank you very much.
He's feeling very confident in Deji.
Very confident.
And I feel like we're seeing a new side to Deji. From what we're hearing, Deji said it. Deji's going to be coming out very aggressive on the night.
Different tactics, changing up a little bit. That's what he needs. I mean, he doesn't want the same result he's had the last 3 times.
Exactly. Yes, my brother. How are you?
You good?
All good, my brother. With Ryan Taylor. What did you make of that?
The presser, the face-offs.
I was at the back. I don't know. I was behind Slim. I was looking at Slim. I'm in Slim's head deeply.
Slim, what's going on with Slim?
No, I don't know.
We're gonna fight Slim.
Bit of beef there.
Personal.
Okay.
It's personal, but if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We'll leave it. I guess we'll leave it
but,
at
you don't want to call him out for a fight, no?
No, I've already fought him.
You don't want to. There's no
in
more.
a hotel lobby.
Yeah, not officially.
Yeah.
So did the presser that happened, there was a bit of beef between people. Obviously, history is going to be made. KSI fighting twice. What do you make of that? In fact, it's a sold-out arena.
I think JJ's been training. The other boys haven't been training. It's only going to end one way. So it's going to be good to watch.
And your boy Deji, we've talked to Leon, we've talked to Deji. Obviously, last time he was very good defensively, but we didn't see much from him attacking. We heard he's going to be throwing a lot of punches on Saturday night.
Yeah, the kids, he's angry, man. He's angry this time, innit? I've said it before, he's got more heart than anybody else there. He's coming off the 3 losses. And he's still here, confident, happy. And you know what I mean? He's he's good either way. So this fight, you're definitely gonna see a difference.
I think one thing I noticed about Deji from the previous fights, he was very subdued previous fights. I feel like he wasn't himself. He looks very much himself. He looks happy, and that's the main thing.
Comfy.
I haven't seen Deji happy in the last few fights. Always intense.
Yeah, he
I feel
looks very settled
a very
in himself.
good side to Deji this time.
Yeah, he's comfy, man, and he's ready. People are gonna be, his record set straight now, and he's professional. So you're gonna see the power that he's got with 10 ounce gloves on, bro. Yeah.
Does it go the distance, his fight?
Yeah, he's been doing the rounds that he's got to do for the fight. He's been doing way more than that in sparring. So he's ready.
What's your final prediction for Deji?
He's winning. He's winning. He's gonna get a knockout.
On points.
Gonna get a straight knockout.
Okay.
That's what's been practiced. So it's gonna be. People are gonna be surprised in it, and I'm here for it.
Everyone in Deji's camp seems to
Yeah.
have seen a new Deji. Everyone seems so confident in him. So it's only up to him now. But he looks in great shape, and
Yeah.
mentally he looks in a great position.
Yeah, he looks very confident. Very confident. It's going to be a good night.
It's gonna be incredible, and I think it's massive for boxing. It's big. It's the biggest thing in YouTube boxing right now. So it's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of energy in this room.
Yeah, you just be on your best behaviour.
I am on my best.
You be careful.
I've got security following me everywhere. It's weird. But yeah, we're good, man. We're good.
Good, well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest
I'm
of the fight
praying you
week.
don't see Slim.
I know, just straight to the, straight out. Always drama there, always.
Always. It's nice to have a bit of drama though. It's been very
It's
respectful.
not. That's just the YouTube world, isn't it?
Exactly.
Seems to be beef everywhere.
I'm just keeping my eyes up to see if Slim is anywhere.
I don't actually think he's still here. No, I don't think he's here. Well, that's a reminder. So the arena sold out at the O2, so you can sign up at DAZN pay-per-view. The link is below this video. Just click it, you can get in. We're going to be joined in just a minute by Callie Sowland.
Yes, brother. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Press conference done.
Yes, absolutely.
Certain points of that you looked bewildered. Mainly,
yeah,
at the
I went through a few different emotions.
Yeah.
A lot of laughter. I thought they were really entertaining, all of them. Which, by the way, is what they do and while they're sitting up there, as they be on, I don't know, white collar boxing shows or normal boxing shows. They'll just be novices. They're novices who are superstars in their segment. I mean, that Sam Hyde. Fantastic. Even like Evil Hero Dean the Great at the beginning to kick us off. I mean, that was one of the toughest face-to-faces I've had to do. I'm dreading the weigh-in face-to-face tomorrow afterwards. I mean, they were so amped up. I had to push them 3 times.
We need a little karate move to stop him.
Well, it wasn't really karate. I think it was something in between. It was like, oh God, yeah. I'm bigger than you. If I knock you over, we might not have a fight. But no, it was, joking aside, was good fun, and the banter at the end with KSI and Swarmz. Yeah, I mean, I said to Mams Taylor, my partner, I said to him, this Swarmz, I'm telling you, he's going to come with banter in fight week, yeah, because he's not going to like this idea of, sort of being disregarded. And
he didn't like it when it was the face-off with both of them.
He was definitely not happy about it, which made me sort of anxious because he was very close to me.
He probably
thought that effort is the one probably came up with the idea. Yeah. But it wasn't me, Swarmz.
Swarmz, it wasn't him. Leave him alone if you see him.
Exactly.
But obviously, you're used to traditional boxing, mainstream boxing. How does this compare YouTube boxing, social media boxing?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's boxing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They're novices. Nothing wrong with that. We've got novices on all big shows. We've got, big events in the UK on Channel 5 and on we've got Eubank Ben coming up. There'll be novices on those cards, so there's no difference to it like that. The difference is that you got a sold out O2 for them, and the reason for that is that they're novice boxers with a big following, as I keep saying. I don't like when they come and say, I'm going to fight Canelo next and things like that, because that's just hooky and that ain't right and that's crap, but it doesn't interest me. In fact, when Logan Paul did the Mayweather exhibition fight, never watched it. I didn't even watch, which is surprising, I didn't even watch Jones Tyson.
Don't like exhibitions, do you?
No, I don't get exhibitions where, for me, you watch boxing, watch a straightener between 2 men or 2 women, and I want to watch that, you know. But I don't want to watch a fight where in the contract it says they've got pillows on, and they're not. What was it? There was something got leaked out. One of the contracts was you're not allowed to throw punches with actual harm or something. I'm not thinking, well,
yeah, and they're not
I don't know
allowed
what's
to
up.
knock
Let me go
out.
back to the dictionary, go back to school here. What does a punch actually stand for? What does it, defines a punch?
Each other.
And you want to see that. You want to see, you don't want to see what some of them were saying up there with the murdering and things like that. As obviously that needs to be maybe retracted a little. I'll have a word with him later on, because that you don't say that in boxing, crossover boxing and all.
There should be a level of respect.
Yeah, but I don't mind if they have a go at each other, but everyone should go home to their families and loved ones or whatever after the fight. It's a sport. Let's not forget that. But you don't play boxing.
Definitely.
Amazing, and we got Wade joining us now as well.
Wade, yeah, the man. This has been my most useful man this week, because he's
been doing everything.
He's given me a crash course. He's like, I'm going to call him Dr. Wade, Professor Dr. Wade,
PhD,
because he got me through that press conference. No, I'm being serious. I had like a Q notes that they made for me like Friday, and I was never the best studier at school, and they've said, right, let's go through it. So at the weekend, I'm thinking, right, I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to learn like the faces and the different, what they're about and what's their backgrounds. I'll just say, fuck, man, thank God you're here. I would have fell. Now, after you've done a presser with them, though.
Yeah.
Now I got the storylines and I'm buzzing off it.
Yeah.
That was a good presser.
Oh, it was amazing work.
Fantastic.
And you had some questions yourself, man. You had some great in-depth questions.
Those I never ever make notes before a press conference. I think I'm just over a couple of decades you sort of get used to them.
Absolutely.
And the questions really were similar to the ones that, apart from the one I asked Swarmz. Like,
Sorry to interrupt you, but the man himself.
Love that.
Oh, look at this. The king of crossover boxing, the inventor and the king.
Yeah,
here he is.
No. You got Theo Baker and Joe Weller. They started.
Theo Baker.
Okay, I just made it bigger.
Now, talking about Theo Baker, obviously this all started with you commenting, "Let me fight the winner."
I know how crazy.
How crazy! Did you ever think it'd go this far?
Oh jeez, that's a meme. Anyway, no, not at all. I did not think it would get to this level. This is crazy. I honestly thought like me fighting Joe Weller was the pinnacle, but then I was like, you know what? Especially when True Jordy hit me up being like, I heard you want to call someone out. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Why not just call out Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls? And then from there it's just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the interest has just been increasing more and more and more. And even with Jake Paul doing his thing, it's like there's always interest there, and all these other Creator Clash and what was the other one? Show boxing or Showstar. Yeah. And then Austin's one, whatever that's called now.
God knows what that one
is. Bro, promote your event, bro. Promote your goddamn event. Flipping neck. But it's just incredible how much it's improved and increased. And bro. Bro, that's what I mean, bro. That's deep. And it's entertaining. These YouTube boxers are here to entertain and to make it a big event and make it exciting for everyone. So I think it's incredible what we've done and how far we've come. And I think the sky's the limit. If not the moon, if not the universe. So yeah, let's just keep going.
Take over.
And obviously you got 2 fights in one night. You're feeling very confident.
Yep.
God forbid you were to lose. Are you ready to face the Reddit?
Honestly, no. I know they're going to destroy me. I know my friends are going to destroy me. I know it's going to be a very long day for me. That's what about Bowler. I talk the talk and I walk the walk. That's why I work so hard to make sure that I never have to see defeat in my life. I'll lose as many times as I want behind closed doors. In sparring or in training, etc. But when it comes to the main stage, I always turn up. I always look the best. I always make sure I put my all. And I'm about to show it August 27th.
We're ready for it.
Obviously, you've got 2 fights we can't overlook. So 2 fights in one night, creating history. You've come back into the boxing world with one aim, and that is to fight Jake Paul. That's what you're saying. You've even said you want to KO him more this is a big statement, then you want Arsenal to win the Premier League title. Is that still the case?
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Look, okay, Arsenal, we've had a lot of L's these past few years, okay? I'm sure we don't mind taking one more just to see Jake Paul's face on the floor, please.
We
are smashing it right now.
He's totally right on one of them. He always forgets I'm Tottenham. So, so you know, he's totally...
Stop touching me.
Arsenal will not win the Premier League this season. I'm sorry, JJ.
Well, I think it's a two-horse race. I think it's a two-horse race right now.
Wait, guys.
Man City and Arsenal.
We're forgetting Man United.
We're 3 games in, brother.
No, I'm just saying. I'm feeling
season we were
good.
top of the league
Hey,
after 3 games.
Arsenal, it's a family and we're smashing it.
Rashford, top goal scorer this season.
Oh,
Trust me. He's better than Jesus.
Jesus. I don't even know how you lot beat Liverpool. I don't know how you did it. Liverpool are stinking right now, man. They're so bored. Like, I don't know what's going on. They need to, like, level up because, anyway.
All right, but here's the issue regarding football. Obviously, not including Emirates. If you could fight in any stadium in the world, what would you choose?
Not including Emirates.
Not including Emirates.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the best stadium in the world.
Well, I said Wembley Stadium, but I'm trying to think where else.
Camp Nou?
I think probably MGM Grand.
What's that?
Yeah, Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that because I remember the last time I went there was Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and I remember like I was right in the nosebleeds, and I actually got escorted out for a little bit because there was a bomb threat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great stadium.
Well, so I accidentally vlogged myself, and I vlogged the ticket, and then someone took that and released a bomb threat using that code and that boxing ticket. Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
I got escorted out, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to search you, and you know, there's a we heard you're gonna be a bomb threat or da. I was like, "Bro, no," and it's because then I had to tell them I'm a YouTuber, blah blah blah. But I got to see the fight, and I remember I was there like, I don't get it. This was years before I actually got into boxing, and now I honestly watched that fight, and I'm like, that is like a masterclass from Mayweather. And for me to be able to fight there would be insane. For
Jake
me,
Paul?
it'd be I mean, that's what I mean. Like, there's venues, there's options, and I don't know. I'm trying to decide which would be crazy. I think Wembley
MSG?
Stadium.
You'd have the home fans as well.
Yeah, that could, I mean,
MSG's badass.
that could be mad as well. But yeah, there's options. But yeah, I think for me right now, I'm going to focus on August 27th, knock out 2 people, and then we'll go from there.
As though that's not enough to focus on. He's got me sweating. I mean, he's doing things I haven't seen in 25 years of boxing. I tell you, this man makes me have cold sweats.
Oh, mate,
thinking about it.
You should see Mams.
I know. Because he calls me up.
Yeah.
He's calling me up, man.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
But that's
I shouldn't have asked about football.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the level he takes it to. He sets these challenges, whether it's this, whether it's music, whatever it is. He sets these bars very, very high, and he generally gets there. So maybe I'm worried for nothing.
He's feeling very confident though. He doesn't. The nerves aren't showing.
I've got to shoot. Thank you very much. Take care.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We got it.
I mean, we just talked to KSI. I don't seem to see any nerves at all.
No, he doesn't seem
At this
affected.
point, KSI's heard all the questions, right? He heard it from me on stage. He's heard it from you guys. He's heard it in every single interview he's done. This is rinse and repeat, right? He knows what he has to do. He's given those answers because those are the answers he has to give. But in his head, he understands that, like what I said, the challenge ahead, and he's focused in. He's ready to go.
I mean, an exciting week so far. Weigh in tomorrow. It's normally a bit more reserved, although you have got the face-offs afterwards.
Yeah.
But people are normally, they're making weight. They're trying to focus on the day after.
Yeah,
They've got to refuel, and then it's all action on Saturday night.
Well, this is it, man. The fights are right around the corner, and usually, like you said, in the pro scene, sometimes the fight itself is making the weight. But this time, most guys are on weight. They're focused on their opponents. Tomorrow, well, again, the intensity will rise again, and we're getting to that peak, right? The mountaintop is near, so that pay-per-view, and tune in on Saturday.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We'll see you at what are you doing tomorrow at the weigh-in?
That's a good question. I think I'm doing some more hosting. Okay. I'm probably going to be with you guys at some point. We'll figure something out.
We'll grab you.
We'll do something like that. But yeah, I'm going to be somewhere stage side, making sure the fighters not only get a rousing applause, but they get close and we see that face-to-face intensity, shirts off, flexing on people. We all want to see it.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thanks for joining us, Wade.
Absolutely.
Zane, again,
Over,
thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Zane, thank you for the great work today. Again,
you.
same again tomorrow for the weigh-in.
Same again tomorrow,
So remember
weigh-in.
to tune in Into Boxing live stream of the weigh-in tomorrow, and then Fight Night Saturday is on DAZN pay-per-view. Stay tuned tomorrow. See you later.
Thank you for watching.
If I set my mind to something, I accomplish it.